Tonight on the Adam Dunn Show, master of Giraffester, Matt Robertson, and zooming in from somewhere, Grove Bags himself, Lance Lambert. And Katie.
Nice. Yeah, that'll cover the thing so we never get hit. Just keep going.
Welcome to another edition of the Adam Dunn Show. I'm your host, Adam Dunn.
I'm Dave Charn.
I forgot your name.
And I'm Katie. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And we are live. We're late. We're live. We're here.
We're here.
But we're here, guys.
We
made it. We made it.
Thanks for sticking it out with us, guys.
I love how it becomes the royal we.
It's always we.
We're late.
Yeah.
I mean, it is us. We all are together in this.
One for all and all for one. One for all.
I'm
and
sticking
all
with
for
it.
one.
Because sometimes it's me for sure.
Are we the three musketeers?
So-
We are
And Vinny's D'Artagnan?
Mouseketeers. Freaking Mouseketeers.
Actually, that's how I know I have a good bagel dough, when it Mickey Mouses.
Really?
For a second in the mixer,
Yeah.
when it's spinning around, it looks like a Mickey Mouse with two ears. That's when I know the dough is going to be good.
Really?
Top
Okay. I've never
inside
heard of
scoop here for you bagel masters.
Ah, you should try them today, man. I twisted them.
twisted them.
You know?
Oh,
Yep.
twisted.
They look beautiful.
Yep. And they
Like
tasty according to X.
Dave's hard lemonade / fucking bagels, or what we got? Twisted bagels.
Hard
They-
twisted bagels.
Yeah.
What does the twist do to them? Is it just for the aesthetic purposes, or
No,
does
it changes the texture, the structure. It's
Molecular.
This is the Adam Dunn Bagel Hour.
I'm curious.
Bagel talk.
Twisted.
You're all welcome to bagels. Anytime anybody who listens to this show comes to town, you just tell me and you get a bagel.
You get a bagel. You get a bagel.
Yeah.
Everybody
And
gets a
cookies.
bagel. Everybody gets a freaking bagel. So
Thank
yes, we
you,
have
Dave.
Mr. Matt Robertson in the studio, which is awesome because saved him. We saved him as a backup plan. Whenever you want, jump in. We saved him as a backup plan, and last night he asked me for some more flour, and I said, you know what? Got the perfect plan.
Quid pro quo.
You want me to
Come
eat
on
some?
down. We'll trade. I love trading for flour.
Oh, wait, we're paying for guests now with Adam's
No,
flour?
he's it's
Same.
It's the bonus. It's the bonus because when you have a glass blower in your
get
midst
comfortable.
and they like your weed, it's a win-win situation for everybody. Because I know I need glass. I know he needs weed. It's like a fucking
match
Reese's
made
peanut
in
butter
heaven.
cup. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup ad right there. Yes. So and then we got Mr. Lance Lambert, who is
Hello.
fresh.
You got to come in close to Dave there.
I do.
Like
Oh,
a-
Adam moved the
like a-
chair.
I moved the chair. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't
really
have
Adam
that.
wanted you to have some space.
You know
Didn't
the
want you
thing-
too
And
close
Vinny
to me.
Matt's used to like super high level production.
Yeah, where I've got like 3 or 4 cameras coming in on different faces.
Yeah,
we're-
he's usually used to like the super high production value. Everything's all precision. He's got like
Yeah, but
notes.
the commitment. You guys have the commitment.
He's got
here.
notes.
8 years.
Put these on so that you can
Oh, I
get
know
close
these
to the
things. I
microphone.
know these things.
Yeah.
Now, let's see how well you do. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
Hello.
The cans,
I'm so happy to see you, Matt.
Hi,
Thanks for
guys.
joining
To see
us.
Yeah.
cans on.
Hell yeah.
But we got to go with 14 years here in October.
Yeah, we're doing 14 years.
14 years.
14.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's
they
not
just
8 years.
haven't missed a day in
He's
8 years.
9 years?
That's
8
a lot.
years.
8 years.
So
yeah.
how many
Maybe.
shows is this then? What's
Oh,
14 times
that's
52?
hard. That's
I
a
wanna
hard
say
one.
That's a
like
hard
14 times 52.
Yeah, but it's not quite
It's like
exact.
650 something right now.
We were like around 650 or so.
650.
Something like
You
that.
were at 200
See if
and
the math
change
checks
when
out.
I sat down according to Mark, something like that.
Well, we were lucky enough that we were bean and stock from
hold
the
on.
Great Moments in. What
Well, what'd you
happened?
do?
Oh, we
what
got
happened?
Lance is calling in.
Oh,
Lance can hang out with us.
You
We
gonna
don't-
hang out?
If he wants, he can.
He's on to me.
5-way.
I just want to hang out.
Yeah, okay.
Hang out. Come hang out.
You come hang
Hi,
out.
Lance.
The man with the giraffe and the master plan on the show. I had to at least listen in for a little bit
Did you
of
like
it.
the master of Giraffster?
Right?
Oh yeah, that's good. That was good. You got my handle wrong though. Who's this Matt Robertson glass guy out there?
I don't know.
Because some people I know follow him.
Trying to steal you. Well, I saw that people that we knew who were following. I was like, oh, it
Yeah,
must be
but
it.
there's only like 20 people following that account.
I didn't
no.
You
know,
didn't check.
When you're doing it, if I don't fuck up on one thing,
There's at least one tag.
I have to go back
out
in the
of
morning. Every
place.
morning,
I figured, and
when
that's
I wake
why I
up in
didn't
the
really
morning,
care.
When I wake up in the morning after making the thing about 2 in the morning, guaranteed Dave's.
I was going to say, one of us are texting him, hey.
You got the wrong.
I text him at
least you have
5 in
each
the
other.
morning, an hour after he went to bed.
But what's funny is, though, there is
I
people.
saw when that was posted. It was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
2
that's
in the
about what I
morning.
usually
But
put
you tagged the wrong Grove bags. You tagged
No, I
different
didn't.
bags. Yes,
No, I
for
No, he didn't. He
The
was-
groove bags. Oh, fucking groove bags.
Yeah.
That's who I did. God damn it.
They're
Yeah.
Trojan
Hi,
brands.
We
Lynn.
don't make women's bags either, so now Matt and I both get to be pissed at you,
Handbags.
Adam. It's all good.
Groovy, great
Lance,
bags.
we had dinner in Argentina. That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nice to see you, man.
You too, dude. Hey, I
Of course it would be in
in
Argentina. You couldn't have dinner like at a normal place. It would have to be somewhere.
Well, we sat
Far-
beside each other
far
at
flung.
dinner in Argentina.
no.
This
great
matches.
dinner.
I like
It was
it.
awesome.
We've been saying this for years. The chances when you get Lance on the phone that he's actually in the United States, it's always 10 to 1 against.
Yeah.
Okay, it really is. So when you say you had with Argentina, that's par for the course.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't Malta?
Checks out.
Yeah, I mean,
But dude, this wasn't just any dinner. Like he's playing.
Oh.
I mean, in this whole day, dude. That
was
the
a.
opening of the art exhibit. That was pretty
Tell
lit.
us,
Like,
give us
you
some-
guys.
Yeah.
I know not as many people are
this
into the
is
glass.
radio. You need to
but-
use descriptive words to describe.
Oh.
You know,
Man, that restaurant was so cool. Like the like
restaurant
courtyard
was insane,
that we
dude.
sat in.
it was insane.
You guys
and cool.
can hang out with you guys because there was some serious art that you had on display. But it was. Did you go back with us to the kitchen, dude? Because the owner
The
like,
owner
saw
gave me a
geeking out.
knife from the restaurant, and so I have that knife.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
it was cool.
That's right. You're trying to figure out how to get it home. I remember.
Yeah,
Check
I
it
think I
out.
just checked it and it made it home.
Yep. Dude, that's so sick. That was a trip of trips. For
Yeah.
Sure. So.
What a cool
Which
knife.
show are we
Good times.
talking about, though?
It was this gallery.
I mean, not
The
that, but with the main show that you
the
were presenting
Universal was it
Yeah,
Universal
Universal Growers.
Crew? Yep, and they opened this new gallery in Argentina in Buenos Aires called the Glass Gallery, and it's just beautiful. It's got a coffee shop and a lounge and a restaurant. It used to be this old Burger King, like 3-story Burger King down there, and they just revamped it. It's so cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was so
Do
cool,
they have
man.
the
And then
play
again,
area
for
still with
seeing your stuff
the,
out there.
you have to have the Whopper guy out there.
I have to have the.
Gotta have the Whopper guy.
I wonder if they had that guy.
He just got fired.
You know, dude, and Matt, I found out my head
was
of
in Brick
R&D
Floyd.
has one of your giraffes, dude, in his
No
collection.
way. Oh,
Yep,
that's
when I came back from
awesome.
that, he's a super heady dude, and he's like, I
Hell
got a
yeah.
giraffe. I'm like, no way, dude. He's
Wow.
like, yeah, I've got a giraffe. I'm like, that's sick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where are you
Zoo
headed
collection
to?
plan.
Where are you headed to next, Lance?
I just got back from Mary Jane Berlin, dude. It's insane, and was
Yeah.
going to catch up with the guys on that. But I'm stoked to say I'm off the road. I'm going up to NorCal for the state fair for the awards, Cannabis Awards
Cool.
next month. But besides that, I'm off the road for like 3 weeks, which is huge.
Working
So,
on cars. I can imagine. Working on a car, probably, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
56 is almost done. So I'm Matt. You probably figured out when we were sitting there. It's cars, cannabis, and cuisine. That's all I care. Those are my 3
Beautiful.
hobbies. That's it. Just
So
food, weed, and fast cars. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Sounds like an Anthony Bourdain situation right there.
How about Harleys?
Now you gotta
No.
get paid for it. That's how you do. Is you figure out how to get paid and make your way around. You're already doing it. You're already doing
100%.
90% of it, right?
Is that the red one? Didn't you share? Is that your red car that you shared? Or
Yeah. The 34 Roadster was all red. This one's red and white 2-ton.
Okay.
So yeah, the
yeah.
56 Tri-5 Chevy.
It's so funny. Whenever I see somebody in a muscle car, they're all like my age, and it's like there's no kids in muscle cars anymore because no way they could afford one. To be like,
No.
dude, that thing is so expensive. Used to
Dude,
be like a
but
beater.
we were
you know?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know you guys. Like I had friends that had 67 Camaros and
Oh, yeah.
64 Impalas, and like grew up with friends. And I think about it now, not to get on a tangent, but you see how there's like it's as long ago to 1983 as it is to
That
2040,
fucks
like
me
that
up
kind of
every
stuff.
time. Every time I see that,
And
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
that
dude.
doesn't even make sense anymore. Your brain just melts.
Yeah. So I thought those cars were hella old when we were driving them in 1992, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, those weren't that old. Those
Back
were
to the
like
Future
20-year-old
is
cars.
only a 30-year delta.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the one that
so
fucked
it's
everybody up.
1996. Right. You know, that's going back 30 years right now. 96?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
In 1990, that was 1960. But
Yeah.
how far ago did the 60s feel like to us in the 90s?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of stuff changed between those decades.
Yeah, because all the cars turned to shit, dude. It was like we were in the worst years ever growing up. It was like, what happened? Like all the cars went from
Smog.
super sick to like no, like, we don't need we don't need a trunk on the car. Why would we need a trunk? Let's just cut it off on the
Yeah.
back and save a dime's worth of gas every year or
yeah,
something.
and have kids sit unrestrained, facing backwards in the back of the car.
Oh, that's my
We would
kid. My kids
stand-
have that in my car because I have a station wagon and they sit backwards in the back seat
sick.
and they hop out.
I love
That's
it.
great.
Yeah.
They love
That's back
it.
when we had lap belts. Our mom was the
My-
shoulder harness.
Stop short. It's a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, my mom
Yeah.
got thrown out of a pickup truck when she was a kid, just like standing in the pickup truck. My grandfather took a hard turn and she flew out the window. Like,
That
God,
explains so much.
Damn.
like, oh,
That absolutely
scary.
that checks out on so many boxes
totally.
I'm checking right now. Thank you for that, Adam.
yeah, totally.
All right, Mr. International Glass Artist Blower. I always have this question about people in glass because I've been to some events with Lance and he's seen how I react, and especially Adam, when somebody tries to hand me some ridiculous piece of art and they want to get it in my hand so they can get a reaction shot when they go, that's $12,000. And you don't, I
That's
don't,
cheap. That's a bowl, bro. That's just the slider.
right,
on
that's the slide. So,
Just the tip.
so I like to go a different direction. What was your medium before you got into the high-end glass and you became the Giraffester and the master of this? I mean, was it clay? Were you an artist?
It was clay, and then before it was like just drawing and stuff. So I actually went to this school to do animation and work for like Disney, get an animation degree, and then I just saw them blowing glass in there, and it totally like I had an epiphany. I just thought I wanted to try that. I've never seen it before. Looked challenging. I was already making stuff out of ceramics, so I just decided to take the
making
leap.
bongs out of
I was
ceramic?
Yeah,
making
was it
bongs.
straight? Oh, so
so
the
you're in
glass was straight to cannabis. It wasn't like you were making.
No, I was, and
beads
then so I took this 3-year program at Sheridan, and I thought I was going to make bongs in it, but then my instructor said if you even mention the word bong, you're kicked out. So I could not make bongs at all.
You're like,
So
I'm gonna
Bob
make this and then
Snodgrass,
drill it
not
out
your-
later. You're like,
Yeah, I did a few, but yeah, we weren't allowed to do it
why
like
is there
freely.
a hole here? You're like, I just needed it
Yeah,
really.
everything was like a vase.
It's a
shape. It was
vase,
like
yeah.
a 1-flower vase. I
a
was
single
making-
stem rose for my sweetie.
Yeah.
No, that's cool because at least you're coming out of some. It's because there's a lot of glass blowers that have really just because of the circumstances is why they're there. They're not even like there's a lot of guys who aren't that artistic to begin with.
Yeah,
you know,
like
what I mean?
a lot of people, they'll apprentice under somebody
know
and
if
kind of
you-
get locked into a certain style,
That's it, they learn
and
that
then they're
one
like,
thing, and they're like,
and
"I
they're
make
kind of
those."
trapped. Yeah, so it was nice to have like 3 years to really explore the medium, and like I wasn't making pipes at all. I was making big sculptures and selling.
This is
them
all in
galleries.
Toronto. This is where.
It's like outside of Toronto, Oakville.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, Canada's always had a pretty thriving glass market. Let's say, as far as it's a big.
You know, for the
It's not
arts,
a capita. It's
it's
not a per
been-
capita thing, but
it's especially Ontario and Toronto. It's very artsy, but you know, I think there's just a little decline happening right now. Even with the college that I went to, they have shut down enrollment for the glass blowing program just because it's like a weird time right now. I don't know. Yeah, lack of like people signing up for it, but I don't know. I think that's one
I
job
think it-
AI might not take.
I was gonna say,
don't know.
I bet you're stoked that you didn't do full blown just animation to the fucking.
Oh my god! And I was doing classical too. I wanted to do classical, and that would have been like
The first
done with
one.
the push of a
First-
button.
Yeah, the first one to be completely eliminated
Totally
out
eliminated.
of
You
the
just prompt it down. It's like done.
Exactly. Which I mean, that's
Yeah.
the one thing with any skill like glass blowing is like you need those 10,000 hours to fucking get to the point where you are confident enough that you can bang it out.
You know, there's just something about it too. It's like really, addictive to melt a solid to a liquid. And I've given a lot of people their first time doing it, and they want to come back, and they just want to get their own torch, do it for a hobby. It's just very satisfying, something about it.
It seems like
It's-
such a crazy medium because you're just like,
You can't
it's
touch
hard,
it.
It's hard enough doing things when you're like working with clay or something, you know, and you're fucking around with it. But when
Yeah.
you're talking about like, okay, you have a short window between the time it's here to the time it's fucking impossible to work
And the
with.
working time, yeah.
Yeah, it must be. And you must lose a lot of money in the beginning too, just by not knowing what you're doing.
You do, but you learn. Those are learning moments, I guess. So
You don't learn
you
from
don't
successes.
lose.
And
Yeah.
learn from your failures.
Would you guys like to see this? One of the latest pieces I
Sure.
just rusted out.
Let's see.
I made these new Sherlocks, these animal head Sherlocks. This one's like a goat here. Took the Adam Dunn carb cap style. kind
See,
of,
it's becoming a thing now.
prop it up on the.
Sick.
Oh yeah,
Sick.
It's,
that's
yeah,
beautiful. I want to see it.
nice little pipe.
So the animals.
You saw
What
the
got
goat?
you into the creating so many different animals? I love them. They're so intricate. The details,
You
the
know,
little
I
teeth
guess you
on the.
gotta pick something, right?
Okay.
To do, and so I was always into, like, I just love animals too. Like, I've been going to zoos and animal reservations, all that. But I was making like antique objects before, like antique visible gas pumps and like oil cans. I kind of have this like love for like antique things. And but then I was at home one day and I just thought of this color combo for the giraffes and like how I could do it differently than I was doing it. And then when I went back into the studio and I started using that color combo, I just really dialed in the giraffe, and it
Saw
was
your hand.
like,
You nailed
Kinda
it.
like-
I
it's like,
love
oh,
all
I'm
the
on
details
something.
on each one of your pieces too. They're just
Thank you.
spectacular.
Put it right on the so.
Well, the cool thing too is that when you're working with animals, it's
In
like
front of
you're
Dave.
always find those people that are obsessed with that particular animal. Like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
all I do is turtles, bro, turtles. Or you go to their house, you're like, they live for turtles.
Exactly.
So you must
You got
have,
the collectors that collect the animals.
Who is the-
here-
oh, you
yeah,
broke
just like
it.
that. There you go. All right, you're good.
Davey, exactly.
Was there other giraffe people out there that you ran into in the beginning? Like, dude,
You
I'm
know,
a giraffe.
I don't mind if other people make drafts. I don't care. I encourage it. But
Yeah.
like Robert Mickelson, who's a real OG.
Almost stole your name, dude. He stole everything.
Yeah,
Stole your
Ram is his Instagram too. Robert Andrew Mickelson, I think it is. But he was making some giraffes. But when we taught a class together way back 15 years ago, and he said when I saw yours, I had to stop making them because like they were just really good.
That's a hell of a
Here's
compliment.
It was a hell of a
Yeah.
compliment. He said I was making giraffes when you were in your dad's nut.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he did say that to me.
Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic. When you were just an itch. Yeah. But you blew him away, right? So there
Yeah.
you go. So even though what was his style? What was the difference?
His is very realistic. So mine are a little more animated, you know, and that's what I can do with these animals is kind of give
More
them some
more
character
facial
and make
expressions.
them look a little goofy.
Was his mat like yours too, or
I
did
don't
he-
think so.
No.
No,
I think
his
that
were
makes a huge
shiny
difference. I think
and
that makes
his
a
were
huge-
like big with long legs and
so dangerous.
But I'll
for
tell you,
glass.
like,
You're I need tall, long things that almost could.
well,
fall
the
over
stubby
each other.
legs.
for Dave.
You know how I do the stubby legs on all, some of them? The first one I ever did in that style was for Tom Segura, the comedian. And I was like making pipes before the show at my friend's comedy club, and all these comedians would come through. And I just like pulled it out quick. And I was like, whoa, that looks cool. And I like it's got the look. And then so I
plus you
started
also-
making him after that. So he's got the first one, and it's a bear.
Stability wise,
Really? Okay, I
that's
gotta
more
see
stable. You're like
pictures.
Can I
that's more
smoke this here? We
Yeah.
smoking in here? It's no tobacco?
Yeah, perfect.
Of course, yeah, but encouraged.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
We do use yo tips on the show.
so Tom Segura, that's a good customer base. Did you make a lot of glass for different comedians or?
Yeah, and I had no idea who they were at the time, honestly.
even better.
I would look them up, and no one did, really. This is like 15, 16 years ago,
Sure.
really. And they would just do a comedy show, and then they would all come to my friend's Hotbox comedy store.
Nice.
It was like a secret room in the back of a head shop, and you'd walk down this hall, and it was like 90 people in this back room. It was all Hotbox. And like Joe Rogan would come through, like Ari Shafir,
All the
Anthony
heavyweights now.
Jeselnik, yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody.
Nice.
Christina Patinsky's got a high jeans pipe from me because that was
And
one
this
of her
is all-
jokes. I
this
just
is-
looked their punchline up and like make a pipe that would match it. And Tom didn't have one, but he was the bear. So I wrote Tom Segura is a comedian on the side of it in like very faint, clear glass. You can kind of see it.
That's funny.
And how wild, because one of his shows is that 2 bears, 1 cave too. So it's
Yeah, that
like
came
he-
out after. but
I know,
he
when
was
you said
always the
15
bear.
years ago, yeah.
He was the bear. So it was like, yeah.
I gotta see this.
Have you seen
because
his
that's-
latest? Have you seen the latest ones on Netflix?
I haven't.
Bad Thoughts.
Oh, we started
He's
watching
funny.
that.
They're pretty on.
Yeah.
They're pretty rough. Like
I mean, it's hard to watch with the wife.
Oh, exactly. Like I watched it with Cece last. I was watching it. She's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's called Bad Thoughts, so it's gonna be weird. They're just little vignettes. Don't worry, they're gonna be different. Each one. You don't like this one, you'll like the next one maybe." And then it got worse and weirder and like, yeah, he's
Like Black Mirror. or
Bro, I've been watching the show Widow's Bay.
He's just
I know.
very.
Yeah,
very
it's just
obscene.
like horror, kind of like funny, kind of horror movie series. Widow's
is that?
Bay.
Widow's
It's pretty
Bay.
funny and pretty scary. I don't know. It's good. I needed something different.
So then, when you what year did you move to Colorado?
12 years ago, so 2015 or wait, yeah, 14, 15, something like
Gotcha.
that.
Nice. And then and you'd come here before and checked it out and was like, okay, this is it, or
Well,
how'd you get
we
here?
right after graduating, we moved to Eugene, Oregon, and and we were like, we didn't know what to
What year
expect
were you there?
I was there 2007.
Oh, I was long gone. I was there from 92 to 2000.
Wow.
Bought my first glass pipe from Bob Snodgrass and his wife at the Eugene Saturday
No way.
Market. Yeah,
That's cool. He's the
yeah.
he's the godfather.
They would have. Well, she was usually the one sitting there selling them. He was there too. but
Marie, yeah.
They had beads, right?
Little skull
Yeah,
beads?
just little beads and stuff like that. And you go, oh, look at the beads. And if if they caught the right vibe, they'd pick the top tray up, and underneath were all
Oh,
these
no
pipes.
way.
It was. He had just started doing this. What do they call it? Color shift or color?
Chiller changing. Yeah, it's the silver fuming, which was an
and-
accident.
And
It always is, right? I mean,
It was like a happy accident.
so I kept it alive for almost 10 years. Bought it in 92-ish and moved to Colorado in 2000 and wound up by 2001 dropped it on the ground and yeah, but
fateful day,
was
on that
he's the
fateful
goat.
day.
That's the goat right
it's
there.
like when I broke
Yes.
my fro, I had it in my. Remember when I had
Yeah.
the top pocket, and we were at this. We were like kind of pissed off because we had gotten moved to like from one space to like we were supposed to be in a mansion with a private room. Joe Rogan's going to come over. It's going to be great. It's like during the same days.
Mansion.
Where
was
is
it-
this?
in Vegas,
Vegas.
right?
Okay.
MMA is going on. They had
He
the
just wrote to me, by the way.
they had the UFC
It's a
going
guy.
on, and it was like the day of, so I was like, oh my god, all the stars are aligning, right? And we get to the fucking mansion.
Well, wait, it was 118 degrees.
It was the hottest day ever.
ever recorded in Vegas. And so they canceled. They said, look, we can't do it at the place. The AC, you can't even be outside. So I left them a whole bunch of texts, called them, voicemails, change of venue. What do? They show up and they talk their way in and get all the way through the gated community to this mansion, and nobody's fucking there.
And we're like, what the hell's going on? Like, wow, they're really good about keeping it on the wraps
Yeah.
here. Like, it doesn't even look like anybody's here. And then I was like, fuck, there's nobody here.
There is nobody there.
And then it was like, oh no, it's going to be here. And when we got to the place, it was in one of those rotunda fucking buildings in the middle of like a parking lot where they have like a bank building, which is just a round, stupid building that was never designed to have people in, more than 20 people in the building or whatever. So it's like, there's like trying to do a party down there with the fucking.
They literally did not have the air conditioning on. I had to find the thermostat and turn it on. The only
Yikes.
time Mark Perez, the nicest guy in the world, our other sound person, a producer, had a complete meltdown, and it was justified.
No, because they went from the mansion to like we got to this place. There's no fucking AC, and I was like, so where do you want us to set up? And they started to look around, and I was like, oh my god, this is getting worse by the second, right? And they were like, how about here? And it's like, in front of the bathroom, dude. Like, like what are you talking about? We can't do it here, like in the hallway by the bathroom.
We did it under the stairs that rotunded up, that spiraled. We were sort of there.
And so we ended
Wow.
up taking over the spot that these other guys were going to do their thing, and we're like, don't worry, we're just going to be here for a little while. And then like 3 hours later, these guys are like, so when are you guys going to finish this thing? We're like, oh yeah, we're gonna just one
Sounds
more out.
rough.
But it was tough. It was like and of course the classic was I go to unload the car and I had my fro in my top pocket. And I leaned over and I watched it fall in slow motion, and it went like, no, and it was like dink, and it like bounced like 3 bounces, right? The first bounce, oh, maybe it's not gonna. Second bounce, and then a third.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I didn't get that.
I had that piece for like 20 plus years, and like I left it with a friend, and he sent it back to me, and it was all like had its own case and everything, and I just was
Damn.
like, did the classic.
I took a mic fro class, and that was very helpful for me. Mic fro and banjo.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
You're going straight to the
And
top.
Deppy hopped in on that one a little bit, so that was a big one.
Do you host classes up at your place?
Not
'Cause you have a-
really. I occasionally do some private classes, but not.
How do
not
you
too
how
much.
do you feel about, like, I saw when I went to the Vegas Glass Expo a few years back? Maybe there was this trend going on. Everybody was doing a collab. There was, one piece, and they would say, okay, this horn, Joe did that horn, and Matt did this one over here, and they handed, and I'm thinking to myself, the stars got to fucking align for something like that to actually work out in the end. You have so many different artistic minds bringing it
Yeah.
all together.
There's a lot of ways that can go down. So
One guy supplies the glass that he's
yeah,
already
like
prepped, ready to get it all
like
ready
you can take little sections from everybody and someone can put it on, or like that's actually what I'm doing in a couple weeks in Corning. So I'm teaching a class in Corning, and we like I did this a couple years ago there, but we take a little bit of prep from all the students and then like build some big crazy sculpture out of it, and we have some like artists stop by.
Corning is like, if you're thinking about glass, like that is the glass.
That's pretty much the Mecca.
That's like the Mecca of glass,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
I mean, in America,
yeah.
I would say,
Yeah, maybe not in
like
Italy.
in
of course.
Murano,
Yeah,
maybe,
of course.
but,
You're gonna Italy would be like,
still like for
You and
art
your
glass,
Corning
like
bullshit.
studio glass, Corning is pretty legendary. Like they have all the Murano glass artists there
Right.
on display and stuff. It's pretty.
I often think to
That's
myself,
gonna be
what
phenomenal.
What would the pipe look like that Chihuly made? If Chihuly ever made a pipe, what would it
I'm
look
sh-
like?
I don't know if he flame works. You could probably make a pretty cool giant bomb.
splashy. I would say. It would be very weird.
Anyway,
Didn't you do a collab? Who's the young lady? I think she was, as I recall, moving from LA to Colorado, but you did a collab piece with a gal down there in Buenos
Yeah,
Aires.
I
right?
think you're talking about Sibeli. Yeah, she was sitting with us. Yeah, we did a collab. That's actually at that gallery there. They have that in Argentina. But yeah, so collabs, they're fun to do, but
I mean,
I don't know, it's
it's very similar to breeders too, though. It's like you got your own sort of people that are loyal, and if the collab makes sense, and it's like and it's like both people are helping each other in a skill set thing, and it actually can really fucking get people charged up with it, Whereas if it's just to do it, you know what I mean? Which is the same with breeding. Like sometimes we're forced collabs.
Yeah,
where
just for the
I just
name,
take
just
your
for the
genetics
clout.
and I fucking make it, and then I use
yeah,
your
there's a
name
lot of that.
Of course. So it depends what side
So
you're on, I guess.
it's like if it's there, if the idea is there, then sometimes I'm all about it, and then but right now I've just been focusing on a bunch of solo work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so what number are you on your podcast? Because 6 years you've been doing it now? Or?
5 years
5 years.
probably, and I'm on at season. Well, we just finished season 6.
That's
so,
why I was thinking
yeah.
6 years.
So
Okay, so
and we
yeah.
have 16 episodes per season, so that's probably 80 episodes, something like
that's
that.
Good. That's good.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different when you're doing it like the way you're doing it too, though. Whereas you're going back editing. But we don't know what these things. We don't. These words don't.
And I
ever
had such
cross
a
our
red light fever. I almost did it to like get that fear out of my life a little bit. Like I was
you were
having
telling
a
me
hard
before.
time. So the first season is really rough, and like you can see the progression over the 6 seasons.
I don't think there's a single podcast
Now it's
out
better.
there that hasn't gotten better.
It's good.
Because
It's a good
everybody's.
self-awareness tool. Like you see yourself, and you're,
That's if you watch yourself. I
can't do it.
It's in history. Like if it happens and I happen to see it, sometimes I'm all like, "Oh my god."
I feel like we're like performance
You guys have an
artists.
ashtray
We
up
do
here,
our
or-
thing.
We should, but
we-
Vinny,
we-
ashtray.
We do our thing. We make it happen.
You guys
Some
are-
shows are good. Some shows aren't as good. And then we leave it to the ether.
But I've been hearing it's really not a lot about the quality; it's more about the quantity.
I'm just saying we got
you
both
have it
hands.
Really?
out there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you guys have a great quality too. Like, look at this production; it's great, but it's that consistency.
It's consistency, 100%. That's the key to the whole thing. That's why, like, even by being 15 minutes late, I'm already like, fuck. I'm fuck. Like, it's like,
This was normal, apparently, for
it is-
everyone that was waiting.
Everybody,
Like, oh, I was
everybody
just
in
on time.
chat already
you
knew.
saw zero stress
Try
from
to-
anybody
we
here.
fucking let you in and you fucking narc
thinking
us
as
to
I'm
the
driving,
boss?
Like,
That's
oh,
just-
those guys are freaking out right now. And I'm like, I get here and nothing. There's zero.
Once in a
freaking
while, I
out.
will.
But no, consistency for sure is the most important part of any podcast, just because people, they do. I mean, and I do it with other podcasts too. Like on Tuesdays, I'm like, oh, Kyle Dunnigan's coming out. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to listen to that. Boom. It's like I have my little ones that I want.
notifications.
And when it's live, it's even more important because it's live, and because if you're part of that, ecosystem there where that's what you're doing. It'll ruin your day just knowing it's not happening. You're like, what? They're not doing it?
Yeah, what are
Those
you talking
fucking guys
about?
suck. And then they're done. You know what I mean? So you pretty much have to be, consistent, and, you really got to deliver because people definitely get hooked, which...
I like the way you do all of your stuff
It is
too.
tight.
Yours is so tight. The production is
Thank you.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
So-
thank you very much. But I want to do more like live, off the cuff. Like me and Vincent Gordon, he's kind of like a co-host partner with me a little bit, and we're just thinking about doing more, just off the cuff stuff. Like just sitting and talking about whatever
I like it.
It's
products.
It works for us.
weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing, and we say it all the time, this is like the best part about doing a live show like this, too, is that things change so rapidly. Like, you think, you can't plan even a week ahead. You have to plan the night before because you just, like, you got to feel, feeling the
Look at
fucking,
this.
you feel the energy, like, what's happening. And then if something happens, it's so, like with you calling me, it was like, oh, that's fucking perfect. I was like, nice one.
That's
because-
exactly how he likes to put a show
But
together.
I don't want it to be like, if it's too planned out, it never works out. It always fucks
Yeah.
up because then the guy goes,
It's like 2 weeks in advance, and
Oh.
something comes up.
So
No,
we've
but
done that
any-
maybe 5 times.
Yes.
It's worked once where we've had somebody booked a few days before.
I feel like
Thursday.
I'm always the one that holds out hope for that. You guys, we have the next. No, it doesn't ever work out.
And what's fun to do is just to like let each one of us kind of pick Dave has his weeks, he gets all the guests, and I have my weeks that I get all the guests, and Katie gets her weeks and she gets all the
Tonight
guests.
we split it.
And then it's like, sometimes it's a split deal, right? Where it's
Yeah,
like,
'cause last
he's like,
week-
Lance is in. I'm like, perfect. Matt's in. We got a show, boys.
Score.
And it's like, da-da-da-da-da, we got a show. Whoop, 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 whoop. So
No,
we
this
don't
is
know,
great.
which makes it more exciting because
It was
otherwise,
good.
if it's too planned out, like I see people with they got fucking scripts and shit. You're like, what?
Hey,
Scripts?
come on, dude.
I swear to God,
I know.
there are
That's
cannabis
me
shows out
sometimes.
there.
I
that
appreciate that because I get
won't
so
mention the
high.
names, but
Sometimes, yeah.
teleprompters for everybody. They're like, you got off the script. You're
It
like,
used to
"That
be like
was
an out-of-body experience for me every time.
Really?
Now it's chill more. So, depending on the guest.
because you're overthinking it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
big time. Yeah, I was like going crazy in my
Classic,
head.
where you're like, what if they see the thing in the back of the?
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But did you
But-
do the same style of video from the beginning on that show? Like it's been stuck.
Pretty much,
I didn't look at
yeah.
the original ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it
pretty
looked
much. Lighting got a little better, but
Well, the funny part is like, I didn't because we didn't really cross paths before recently, and so it was kind of like people were like, "Oh yeah, he's got a podcast." I'm like, "Whatever, I don't know." And then I literally saw somebody say something, and you're like, "Whatever." Like we both had this like we're in our own little worlds. We never
Yeah, I
heard
do
of each
remember
other
that.
hardly. You know what I mean? We were like, "I guess this guy does a thing too." Whatever. But then it's funny because once you see, we all have the same. We all go through the same things, and it's trying to create audience and trying to fucking capture things and be
Yeah.
on time, be fucking relevant with things.
And sometimes you have to recycle stuff that has happened
Like
in the
Lance,
past.
we bring Lance in like a fucking. Like,
Or just to let you
He
know.
always comes through for us.
Well, we haven't used this one in a while, just in case you know. You're going to have a phone call from Danny Danko's people in 2 weeks to do his show
Oh, yeah,
because
he always-
everyone who does our show does his show 2 weeks
magically
later.
gets on his show.
So-
We don't know how.
okay, we'll see.
Danko never watches our show, so he wouldn't know who's on, So Lance, you know the routine. He'll do
So has
I do.
Jonte been helping you the whole time on the editing too, or is it?
No.
No. Okay. So
No,
you changed.
just the last season
Gotcha.
and maybe the second last season.
Because that
too.
can take. That's like
But finding the right editor is
really
big.
critical.
And
It's
then
like the
like
hardest.
I just need help. Like I don't really have. It's me and my wife, and Dante's in Canada, so
Yeah, well, editing is like been our
Oh,
fucking
is he?
yeah.
Achilles heel
I
here.
didn't
But
realize
So
that.
he comes out and stays, for a little bit, and we do
This
our
show's
thing.
worldwide.
yeah, I think that literally can take you to the next level too. 'cause,
Totally the right
'cause,
team. So
editing especially because it's like one of those things where you got somebody who's got their finger on the pulse and how to keep people's attention, because that's all it is. It's literally
Yeah.
how do you keep people's attention.
that's been the biggest struggle.
And
is
so
the
for us,
editing.
it's just they're waiting for something to fall off the wall. That's usually what that's how we keep their attention. Like,
Pauline
did
to
anything
knock a
fall
light
or
down.
break? Did they
Did
do
they
something
fuck
stupid yet?
up?
Oh, what did they do wrong? Yeah, this is good. We like that because they want to see the real thing happening.
Yeah.
And if it's edited, it's the opposite. Right. They don't want to see shit falling off the wall. That has to be unless
No, they
it's
want
on
it crisp.
purpose. Unless you're like Tom Green style, where you're just
Well,
on purpose,
we sat down with the Dude Grow show once and took them, 10, 12 seconds. They're like, okay, guys, that's not going to work. We were just doing our thing. They're like, nope, we do this for editing. We have to have single feed, each mic, almost like you're in a sound booth by yourself so that they could isolate you out. But that's what they wanted. We didn't have that. We're all sitting there. So you had to behave. And it was a struggle for us. I got to tell you, it was.
Don't ever ask us to behave.
It was.
Well, they do their show remote, right? One of them's in BC, one of them's up in.
We were all
Vancouver,
together in the
other
same
one's
room
down-
that time.
Oh, no
they-
way.
Usually they
And they
are,
still wanted to isolate all channels and.
We
Yeah, it's
were
easier in
not
post.
conforming. We did not understand their style. It was like, as Vinny would phrase it, like if you're in a band and you walk out with your whole punk routine and they're playing classical and you got to figure it out within the first few bars. We had to.
You're like, oh,
Let's go back to one.
I'm only used to the messy style.
Yeah.
I am only used to it. I get asked to go on podcasts all the time, and I'm like, oh gosh, do you edit? I want to try it sometime, and also.
But they'll
all
just
scared.
you just
It's
do your thing and they'll edit
intimidating.
you.
This is so intimidating.
yeah.
They're scared to do live.
You guys just do your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the other way
That's what I did on my
around,
podcast.
Katie.
When you guys, especially when you have more of the uptight types, like, can you give me a list of questions? I'm like, do you know your name? Do you know where you work? Do you know what you're passionate about and what you like to do? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're set. I'm like, I'm not sending you questions in
Oh, I know,
advance
that's the
for you to
word.
get all loaded up on.
Yeah.
It has to be casual.
It sounds too much. Like,
Yeah, it's too scripted.
But
Well, it would have to come from someone else. You can't be doing both
Yeah.
of those things. You need somebody prompting, you need a teleprompter, you need a produce. Somebody's there checking boxes telling you, okay, cut that, go move to there.
Does somebody
Yeah,
help you
that's-
write any of your stuff?
Write? Or what do you mean?
Because you said sometimes you'll have a little bit of a script to like just
Well,
keep yourself.
I'll have questions because
Okay.
sometimes like
oh, this guy's crazy over
I'll
here.
have questions
He's got
because
Look at Mr.
I
Professional
appreciate it.
Broadcaster.
You guys
it's just
like
like
this
I
man.
get lost sometimes, and then I can just go, oh, here's a good question, like, and then.
I've tried that.
Dude, we had the American hero on my
I
podcast.
fuck up on every time I've
Did
ever
you
had
see
anything written
Justin
down.
Gaethje won at the White House?
What?
Oh, you
What?
guys didn't even hear about that. He
No.
fought at the White House.
Oh no,
I
did.
did hear
And
about it. I didn't see it though.
Oh, and he won. He was the underdog,
Oh,
big
hell yeah.
time. Cha-ching on betting apps.
Oh.
But,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Did
we
you
do
win?
have.
Did you win something?
I
Did you-
won. Oh, yeah. I would.
hell
I would always
yeah.
have to
I love
bet
that
on
you
him.
bet. Yes.
Totally.
So
But
whenever James Bean comes on the show, all his questions are completely from inside him. He does them from the heart.
Yeah, they're like these.
He
really-
said
mean, they're
in chat
complete
earlier.
AI.
he wanted to see the
Totally
questions.
AI.
He wanted to see the questions and like make sure like I wasn't going to ask him. And same with some other guests too.
Yeah,
Like
there's-
Cody Webb
But if
doesn't
you
want to talk
edit-
about anything about weed.
Yeah.
But if you
Okay.
edit, what's the matter?
Because I have
You edit it
variety
out.
guests as well too. He's all sponsored by Red Bull. He's like a motocross guy, and like so, just some people
Yeah, yeah.
want to see. And then I have some nervous glass blowers sometimes, and they want to just
We
check.
have
What
a
are you gonna
few
ask me?
people that have come on the show that
But-
have stated that they cannot be seen in any way, shape, or form consuming cannabis on camera
Okay.
for their
Yeah, yeah.
contract.
Except we're blowing.
Well,
smoke
were you
all
guys always this smooth at it, or at the beginning was it
God
like?
damn, I love
was it
you,
like
Matt.
more
You can
like-
come back any
like
fucking
high-
time, my
jerky?
friend.
Was it more
No,
herky
you guys are
jerky?
just
No,
you guys
we've
are all
always-
naturals.
No, we've always-
like
What I tell people is back in Amsterdam at my shop, I used to have, so basically you'd come into my store and you go downstairs, and I have my office downstairs, and I would just sit down there and I'd be packing up mushrooms or smoking weed or doing something, and my friends would just keep coming in one after another, and sometimes they'd stack up 2 or 3, and we'd just be holding court, and it's like, then when they started doing the podcast, I was like, dude, this is literally like just hanging out downstairs in my fucking basement. Like, hey, my friends are here. Well, it's jibber jabber, and then but now everyone gets to hear the stories, because those were the best fucking conversations we ever had. Because everybody, we weren't doing it as a performance. We were just there hanging out. But it would be like people be coming in, and then
are these the early pods, or is this before the pod?
This is
You're like,
before the
let's
pod.
make the pod. Okay.
No, this is way before. This is before there even was pods.
It was just the idea. You're like,
This
we
is
should
just
capture this
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah. It was just more like that was my way of doing the podcast. Was
It
like,
really should be called a Dunn cast. He's been doing it before it was the iPod ever came out.
No, we came out because we took
Dunncast.
over iCannabis Radio.
Okay.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, we were asked to fill in on Wednesdays because somebody lost it. So we took over the Weedy Wednesday little format thing for the cannabis podcast that they had.
Cool.
It was a force majeure at that point, basically.
Yeah.
Well, we've had so many people on. Like, is John Smith around, by the way? Because we haven't talked to him in a while.
I'll have to find it.
See, Vinny used to be totally Johnny on the drops.
Yeah, no,
Now he's doing a ton of
I was
stuff.
only
I know.
doing drops before, because before we had Mark and Vinny, and so Vinny would be doing the drops, Mark would be doing the production. Now,
What are drops?
like just sound effects.
Oh,
like,
sound
just
effects,
say,
okay.
Cool. You will be a drop soon. So yeah.
I had to stay away from that thing.
Well,
the
I saw-
soundboard for a bit when I first got it. It's like,
Oh yeah. Well,
it
that
was like, wah, wah, wah. Like I got eagles and all sorts of stuff.
Relax, bro.
It's one of those ones where I feel like you have to have it though. Like if you don't have it, like when I listen to other podcasts that have good sound effects, soundboard, I'm like that. These guys are on it. What's up?
Wait,
Yeah, you're
Giraffe,
great with the drops, Vinny.
But look at that. He worked Giraffe Pussy into having you on the show.
I couldn't
I
do
mean,
that.
oh my goodness.
He was already like,
was gonna
I need
be-
some giraffes. I need some good giraffe
Quality
drops.
producer.
I mean,
There was a lot of giraffe songs too, dude.
There
I was
is.
impressed by that.
I
I
was
love
like-
the music though.
I was like, because I told you how I do everything. Just keyword, like one word. Pick up one word. Giraffe. I'm like, boom. There's 800 giraffe songs. They all suck except for that one. Track. I was like, that one track was the only one. I was like,
And the
this is
giraffe
doable.
pussy, and you couldn't put that one up.
Now that one was lame. I was like, I'm not going to put the giraffe.
No,
pussy.
it's just for the drop.
hey,
then-
for all of you out there that like Giraffe Pussy, click that like and subscribe button right
Well,
now.
now we go. That's
There
a
we
good,
go.
there's a good thing.
oh, yeah.
There is a good
Plus
thing.
one for Giraffe
Have
Pussy.
Have you gone to the zoo and hung out with giraffes? Have you-
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, at Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, which is probably one of the best zoos, they seem very happy there, like more than Denver Zoo or
Okay.
like
Yeah, who'd want to be in a zoo in Denver?
I don't know, not the
What?
not the apes,
giraffes.
not the monkeys though. Like there's always like they're in prison. But the giraffes there, they have like catwalks around their heads, and you can buy
Oh, that's
heads of
sick.
lettuce
Oh,
for
wow.
$5
And
for like a few
feed 'em.
leaves, and then you
Oh,
feed
dude.
them, and they get their big long
You get to
tongues.
interact with
Oh
them.
man,
Yeah, it's pretty
like
cool.
that.
they
My kids
told
like
me that
that.
in Cozumel when you go out scuba diving or go out snorkeling. They say, "Hey man, you want some food to go feed the fish?" And all of a sudden, there's about 7-foot tuna chasing your
Are you
ass
like
through
an
the
expert?
water.
Are you an expert on giraffe facts now? Or do you know all your facts?
I know if you there's a tribe in Africa that smokes their like bone marrow and liver, and they like trip
Really?
like DMT.
What?
I've never heard
Because
of
they
this.
eat like
Uh-oh.
Have to
acacia
send them a
plant,
pipe.
and that's
Matt
a very
Robertson
high
responsible
DMT,
for
and
the
then way their
elimination of
body-
all giraffes in the world.
No, I
They've all
wouldn't
been
suggest,
eliminated.
but
People are out raiding giraffe.
And it's supposed to be psychedelic, you said, or?
so like
Seems a
DMT.
little weird.
Okay, I'm looking this up.
It's GHT.
WJC told me that, and then I looked it up, and then it checks out.
They are grinding bones and smoking that, and they call it Kush. Isn't that the
Really?
word? Yeah, it's
Really?
like- so it's like you see, they're like, yes, everybody's smoking Kush, and I'm
No
like,
way.
what is it? They go, yes, they grind bones up of dead people, and I'm like, that is not
What?
Kush, dude. It's got nothing to do with Kush. Giving us a bad name because
Very
of the
unkush.
people.
I
Well, the
have heard
formaldehyde.
of the
It's
grinding the
formaldehyde.
bones.
Well, it's the formaldehyde that they've soaked they've basically been saturated in formaldehyde. So then they take that and they grind it up, and the formaldehyde is like doing Sherm, basically. So it's
Ooh,
and he's like, yeah.
gotta
So
be
this
hard
is the
up to
next
be
show we're
smoking.
going to have to edit now
Dead.
and get all. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Can I hit this hash, please?
Yes, you can.
That'd be wonderful.
Oh, look, we have our
Oh, look, we have our giraffe.
bowl.
We got
Sick.
They do have the biggest heart out of any animal comparative to their size.
Really?
Comparative to their
They
size.
look like it too. They have that look. Look at the eyes.
Because
They got the
they have to pump all that blood up their neck.
yeah.
I love that you took it as the compassionate.
somebody says they're
He
the
says
real
there, you can see the big heart in their eyes, and it's just the anatomy. I love it. Of course, Adam, they have the biggest
They
heart.
got the big fluffy.
Oh, their
floppy-
eyes? They're
yeah.
so
Yeah, they're just
so
precious.
beautiful. Real life.
And what's the
I
deal?
like-
What's the deal with the little things on their heads?
They're ossicones. They're born with
I
those.
know, but what is
Part of their
what is it?
skull.
What does it do?
I think they fight with it.
What?
Really?
I think they fight each other
Well, they do
with
that
it.
stupid neck thing where
Yeah,
you're
I
like, dude,
don't know.
don't start whipping your neck around, dude. That's not a good move. It's all you got. Like, you got. They're like, don't
You
do
gotta
it.
go with what you got, though. That's all you have, right? If the only, your only, what is it? What do they say? If the only tool is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
There you go.
Is that the same?
Mm-hmm.
Chat's all over the place today.
Uh-oh, what are they talking
Chat is-
about? Not about giraffes, obviously.
No,
What do they have?
definitely not.
No? What are we on?
They're about
You
carrying
got-
firearms.
Oh,
Now you got Dread out there talk about people. You got Cheddar Bob cracking jokes. You
Cheddar
got-
Bob, hey, tell him his book's on his way.
Cheddar, the book is on the way. Any
I think
day
it's there. I
now.
think
Do you
I
have a lot of?
I just got a message. The book is in the fucking mailbox. You should go
In
out-
the mail, go
out
check
and
it
look.
out.
Go-
It's been
Tracking.
outside for 3 years.
Got a tracking number. We got a guy that says, I recreated the skunk and seed form. I am the real skunk man.
Oh,
Oh wow!
we've been waiting for you. Thank you so much
That's
for
a
joining
good
us.
one.
Lance needs to talk to you.
Yeah, let me know when you want to be
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Blue Sky Vienna. we're
No,
good.
you can do the Grove Bags podcast, and and then 2 weeks later, Danko, and then, us.
Robertson stash, of
There you go.
course.
Well, yeah.
Don't
Maybe
forget
film it
Robertson
soon.
stash.
Do you have
forget.
a lot of really loyal listeners?
Mark
We
and
have
Mark.
while we have this live, our whole chat is like they go off just like on
I
Marcus.
gotta do that.
Mark and
I
Mark's
go
out
live.
That's
there.
fun. That's
The
like a
chat
whole
is,
other.
is like one of the whole
that is-
bonuses of going live. I think.
Exactly.
It's so much fun.
And it's the cool part to get.
We've gone live a
And then-
couple times.
And then you get the feedback.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And then I like
start-
check in with all my friends and nothing's working. It's like just stress.
Yes.
It's
That
like,
we find out right away.
Hey, you know it.
There-
You-
right away.
You
There,
felt it. You
Soon will
felt
tell
it.
us, no sound, no sound.
Well, that's the thing is you have certain people that they're dedicated and loyal, and they're gonna give you so much shit when it's not working that you're gonna get like, oh shit, they're on us, they got us. So
We appreciate that. Thank you guys. Yeah, everybody in chat knew you were late.
if they ever
How did they find out you
could
were
they
late?
not bet on it? I mean, they would.
I know, we should put Kelsey out there.
Definitely should be Kelsey. Up over and unders on 15, 20s, 30s. Price. Oh.
They won't take that. It would be like bet 100 to win $2.
No, you'd have to bet the time.
Exact
Oh,
time,
okay.
exact moment.
The time. You'd
And
have
then
to bet.
call me and tell
Because
me
we
who's
wouldn't
got
even
the
know.
biggest thing. And
We
I'll
would never even
time
know.
it just
What
right.
time?
You know,
I would
Sometimes he
never-
comes in right at the
you
exact
could
time
rig
he
it though.
says.
That could be insider trading. You could be like talking to somebody.
not
you're
only, not
rolling
only
it.
could I,
Insider trading is allowed now.
I'd be
Do you
like,
watch
wait,
television?
This is exactly.
how much?
How much?
How much you got on me?
28
I'll split
I'll
it.
Why
sit
are all
down
these
with-
bets coming from Southern
I'll just sit at the end of the
California?
road. I was going to be on time this time, and I was going to sit down here and get paid.
These bets from Idaho.
What the hell? We just got $9 million from Albania.
Yes, very good.
Wait another minute.
What's so besides working on the car, Lance? What else you got going on? Something fun? Any
How was Mary
Raging.
Jane?
Mary Jane, my gosh. Yeah, sorry y'all didn't make it. Yeah, it was insane.
It's too
Mary
big.
Jane
It
was
was too
definitely
big for me this year. I was like, it's, I
dude.
can't even deal with it.
I'm telling you, Adam, like it's crazy too because it's held at the Messe, right, which is one of the largest venues in Germany. But they sold just shy of 80,000 tickets.
Wow.
And it did look like massive crowds, but because the space is so large, it's not like you were, ass and elbows. Like it wasn't that ridiculous.
I
And
was saying
especially
like Hall
like
22. I was like, Hall 22? How many fucking halls are there? You're like, Jesus Christ.
yeah, there's that many halls, but the Summer Garden is like acres, right? It's been around since
Yeah.
World War. But you come in and like you've got the foyer, and then they have like the educational area.
Lance,
So you
turn
have
off
Hall
your
18.
auto zoom.
He's good.
Why? It's
Keep
perfect.
zooming in and out.
No, that's only you.
Don't let Dave.
Don't let it.
Don't let Dave
Only
dictate.
team.
I wanted to.
Yeah,
We like it.
I
like it.
Dynamic. It's like you're got a guy there.
It is.
I'm gonna get car sick.
I'm gonna put you in hallucinovision real quick.
Spooky pooky over here.
You can go ahead and
Anyway.
finish.
Yeah, so it was massive, but it is kind of nice because it started out as a protestival. Friend Duke started it. They just had their 10-year anniversary. Actually, a lot of these shows over there, Cannabis is having their 10-year anniversary in Prague this November. But Mary Jane, it was 10 years, and it's kind of cool because it's like a fair festival, huge sesh outside in the Summer Garden, but inside is still more like a show, like a a traditional expo where
Yeah,
you
the
can go in and
indoor
get your
outdoor thing is
genetics
cute.
and
I
get
like
your
So
yeah.
from the show perspective, what a lot of the complaints we've always had about MJBizCon is there's just no rhyme or reason for where they put booths. People say,
Yes.
I want to buy this booth over here. I want that over there. Is there any sort of like, this section is for breeders. Here's lighting. Here's soil. Nutrients. Because when you say 80,000 tickets, you can't just wander, right? You got to have purpose. They're really.
Yeah.
This is the difference between a live show and an edited show right here. You need to edit where you're going ahead of time because if you think you're going to wing it, you're going to miss shit. So
Yeah.
from that perspective, how did that play out?
Yeah, they haven't gotten into your point. Yeah, MJ Biz, we complained about that for the first decade. They just finally got into categorical placement on their floor 2 years ago. So they're a little late to the game. It's interesting, Mary Jane, the only thing that they really kind of have as far as segregating is Hall 18 and 20, which are the two front halls, are a little bit more medical centric. So you do have some of the brands like Demican, which is one of the few German LPs that actually produces flower in the country of Germany. So they're up there. And then some of the more, popular large scale brands like Stores and Bickle, which obviously they got the approval to be the official licensed device in Germany.
Well, and let's point. Must have the stores and Bickle. We create the volcano.
Great volcano.
Shout to everybody
you two
there.
are the best.
I meant to tell you this before you went because I wanted you to go find the organizers and give them the biggest hug from us that they stopped allowing alcohol at the event.
Oh, Dave.
You go to
Dave,
my
Dave.
my thing. What they did
Dave,
allow it?
You know where I stand on that.
Yeah.
That is exact. So I gave Duke. So last year was the first year. So if you guys, and I know not everyone's a world traveler, but I don't think people understand everything Germans do involves beer. Everything. You can be at a funeral. You could be at a football game. Everything involves
Teachers'
alcohol,
meeting.
right?
Yeah.
So for them to actually say,
I meet
no,
with my
beer
teacher.
allowed,
Give me a L.
everywhere is beer. So the fact that they said no alcohol, I mean, that was something, to your point, Dave, I was raving. I still compliment Duck and the team on that because this is the second year of no alcohol. And if you try smuggling it in or anything, you violate, you're booted. So now alcohol gets to see how our
Jones
plants
doing like a
been
motherfucker.
treated.
Like,
Some people are shaking.
When
Trying
was
to pick up genetics.
we were at one of the first MJBizCons. I want to say I was at number 2. I don't know if I
At
was
the
at
Rio.
the first one. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And they had a suggestion box out. And that was I put a suggestion
Dave,
in.
of
course you did.
No
Like, why
fucking alcohol. No fucking alcohol. Because you
This
got
fucking Dave, dude.
yeah, Dave.
Welcome.
The whole
I
time.
didn't care. No,
Just
no,
every
I was
day he's
ca-
got multiple.
I was Phoenix Development
I'm
back
just
then.
fucking.
Dave's
I
not
wrote-
here.
I
I'm being a
represented a
bitch.
$60 million real estate investment trust. I carried some water.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
I was just being, yeah.
It
doesn't make sense.
pushing
yeah.
your way through.
It was something, like it just at the end of the day, it wasn't even at the end of the day. You were trying to find, connections, trying to keep the energy going, and you'd look, holy shit, there's 20 people on a fucking right there waiting to get to that booth. I want to go see what that is. And you'd work your way through, and they're waiting to get fucking booze.
Every time.
Yeah, at the bar.
Every fucking time. It was some wheel out bar that wasn't there beforehand. So
And they wheel them out, dude, to your point. I mean, especially domestically, they'd wheel them out. for
what a
sure.
great thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. That might actually
Yeah.
get me to go
Well, it
visit.
proves, and it also just keeps people on the program too. Otherwise, it's like,
Yeah.
Things go off the rails
let's go
quickly.
Have a couple more
when
drinks,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're just like, okay, we're not even there anymore. So
Yeah.
that's
And you see a lot of everything, right? I mean, this is one, I've been in a few other industries in my lifetime, and I've seen, all kinds of things of use at events. I won't get into. I'll just say there's no snow in the summertime in Germany, but you're always going to have those people that are into other things, and alcohol is one of them. I mean, it is the social. When I stopped drinking back in 2019 on a regular basis, like traveling the world, it didn't matter. Thailand, India, wherever you were, everywhere was alcohol. Like every region, every place.
Do you see that?
And that's
guy?
what they look like. Anyway, but no, the expo was fantastic.
Then he saved
it
that
was
guy.
sick. Is definitely cool.
Come on.
Oh,
You didn't have to put that up there.
No, we already. No,
I know. You
was
just
a
leave the guy
millisecond.
there, just not.
we've
the-
had them.
I
We've
got
had
it, I
Daniel
got it.
on. He
Yeah,
knows.
he knows. I
He
saved
knows
the
the
guy.
guy. He's like, oh yeah, that was fucking.
That's Bob.
I can't even.
wow.
So,
that was a good shot, though.
so let me
It's a
ask
good-
this then.
It's an amazing shot,
Yeah.
though.
You're a canna company. You have a product. You have something that you feel. Would you say that it's? I mean, not Grove Bags, because you're much bigger. But is it a worthwhile? Is there a business case to say I should have sent somebody here? This is where you needed to be. There were deals being done. There were connections being made. It wasn't just, Cannabis Cup.
I think so.
Yeah.
I want to
So
go.
that-
I've
that-
never been to anything like this outside of the country,
Well,
or
you
really
really need to
anywhere
come
other
out,
than
didn't
here
we?
in Colorado.
You have a year to plan.
like,
on
only-
this.
Yes, he was
Start putting your
fine.
pennies away.
Well, the Indo Expo and a lot of the cool stuff in Colorado is gone, right?
No,
I mean,
that's
the
exactly-
cool stuff that like Dave and I and Ab and I used to go to out in Colorado hasn't been around, God, for 7-8 years
Yeah.
at least.
Since they thought there
pre-COVID.
were going to be combines in
I
the
had
cannabis
so much
industry,
fun at those
that's
things.
when they
though.
went away.
Oh yeah,
They're
once
fun.
they brought all those guys in, didn't make a single sale. Nobody sold a fucking combine. Nothing really happened. Things fizzled quick.
Did you ever go to one of those, the expo where they were
Cannabis
tried to
Cup
draw?
fair?
No, these were like the
NOCO.
Indo, NOCO, Exto, and they were serious like.
There was always a gun
equipment
show
outside.
going on next door.
Yes.
How did they?
Yeah.
How is that?
Because nobody else
The gun
wanted
show
to be
going
there
on?
when the gun show was
Perfect
going on.
combination.
Oh.
Perfect.
Well, excuse me. What does this have to do with this show?
Hey, we're allowed. Stoners are allowed.
And
to
yes,
have
I was
guns
hanging out
now.
with Ed over there too. That's so classic.
So we are officially allowed to have guns now. We can be stoned.
Yeah.
And
That
have
was
guns.
cool.
Fine.
No. Hold on.
Is that right?
That is not defined at all.
Okay, well there you go.
You can now own a
It's
firearm.
interpretation.
Excuse me, that's not the way it's going to read. You don't necessarily give up your right to own a firearm because you use cannabis. But just
Correct.
like with alcohol, you cannot be under the influence
I get
of anything and have the shooting be justified unless it's on camera, and everything happens. So trust me, if you have anything in your system, and you should defend yourself, but know that you're going to have to go to court afterwards. It's
Thanks,
just the way
Dave,
it
for
is.
bringing us all down.
No, you
Yeah.
should
No,
know
that,
You should.
so getting back to the question.
Are you kidding me? It's a great time for us right now. 9-0.
But we can go to the shooting range, put it that way,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
not be like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, you have a medical card? You can't even be here. Like, that was
Exactly.
that's what I hated. That was driving me nuts. It's like one or the other.
Yeah.
Did they just change that law?
Well, it's
Well,
not changed.
it's not.
The Supreme Court.
Unconstitutional.
No
Yeah.
one's going to be arrested for it now because they have to change everything. But it's an amazing step in the right direction.
Bump
Don't-
stocks for everybody.
Yeah. Ammunition for
One
everyone.
small step for
10%
man,
off.
one large step for marijuana kind.
Yeah, 10% off all ammunition.
So
at
speaking
Bass
of
Pro
which,
Shops.
you and Bubbleman went out for a little
Oh, yeah, we
plinking,
did.
little plink session.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
had
what he
to.
said.
2 Canadians
You're like,
up on the top of
you're
a
like,
mountain.
we're going
I love
shooting,
it.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you go shooting when Bubble was here?
I took
Marcus?
him up.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
That was his
We had
first
fun.
time,
He
right?
enjoyed it. I think so.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
So we went and got some fruit, and we just like put it on the trees.
More fruit, dude. Look at that.
No, we got the old fruit too. We went and asked, and we got bruised apples
Oh yeah,
and
give
bruised
me all your
oranges and
bruised
stuff.
fruit.
We went in,
Nice.
and
That's so much
Well, what
fun.
did what were we
Thermite.
shooting?
Had some
Yeah, what
thermite,
were you
know?
shooting?
what?
Thermite.
Yeah, you got a couple
What?
little thermite shots.
That's
in
a big explosion,
Big
Katie.
boom, big boom.
Bada boom.
Oh, that would be cool.
Thank you for clarifying that because I did not know
What would
that.
you? What were you shooting?
What were you guys?
Well, I have a little mini Uzi and AK and a little police 9mm.
Okay.
What's the Uzi chamber?
You with
then?
all your
It's
with all
22.
your all your gangster
tiny.
style shit. Like
I
got
Yeah, you know
total
what? I was like-
gangster
I got
guy.
Miami Vice.
I like
This was not
Uzi
possible
and,
in Canada.
and-
It wasn't possible, you know, for
you got everything you
for
couldn't get.
30 years.
know
you know?
exactly how you feel, having grown up in New York City.
Yeah, and I was like,
No
you know
bueno.
what? Why not? I put them in a safe. You go
Verboten.
enjoy it, fit in with the locals.
Good. So the fruit.
That's a
Surprised you
great
didn't throw
time.
a street sweeper in there. That'd have been. Even, I got a street sweeper and a freaking. Remember those?
No, I'm glad he said 22. He's like, nah, took out the.
That was my first purchase, and then I was like,
he went nuts.
Oh, my friend's like, "That's your first gun?" This little, I was like, "Oh, what did I get? This clunky thing?" And then I was like, "It actually is pretty
Me
cool."
too.
I like
More
it.
deaths happen in this country from 22s than any other gun. So 22s are the most popular.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Yeah,
the
you know
smallest.
the AK,
Well,
the
the ammo-
AK, shoot the
ammo-
AK all
ammo's
day.
cheap, too. That's
I like the
Couple of
AR.
rounds. We all had marks right here. Yeah, it's too much.
It's so much fun though. What a rush to shoot like
it is
that.
a bit of a rush. Yeah.
My brothers have some wild
when
guns.
when I was with Bean up in Alaska, we went over to AK. This guy, AK Alaska guy, and he had fucking just complete arsenal. It was great. Yeah. It was like, okay, this is what they do in Alaska. There's nothing.
Some people go crazy.
Oh yeah, he had like the.
Some
I mean,
people go
we
crazy.
didn't pull out the 50 cal, but he has 50 cal, and there's like animal like up on the hill across the way. He'll see like a goat up there or whatever, and just like it just disappear. You know what I mean? Like
Close it up.
yeah, like wild ones, like those wild sheep or whatever.
He's
With a 50
hunting it, or
Nah, he's just sitting. He's literally sitting
Like
on
a
well, I mean,
the balcony, like swinging around.
Wait, he's
damn.
operating it like this,
Yeah.
like he's in a turret.
Exactly. He's like, let me show you. We just go up there and they obliterate them. And I was like, okay.
That's brutal.
I know it's mean.
That's hard.
Such a fun tangent. But Dave, I didn't answer your question.
Oh,
I forgot what the question was.
Adam Dunn show.
So it is a show that you need to go to. I've been preaching it for years. I know everyone. I actually, Mary Jane made me an official North American brand ambassador this year
Hell
because
yeah.
I'm telling everyone.
Your
I'm like,
videos make me want to go everywhere. I love all of my friends that share cool stuff like that. Yes,
You
that's
Yeah,
my favorite.
well, I mean, because I'm trying, you guys, it's community, it's us and we, not I and me. So when the U.S. market is stagnant, and there's some really kick-ass, like Matt, you're friends with Jamie from Dr. Dabber, good example. Like, there's guys they're doing okay here, but it's like Europe is blowing up. Like literally, it's country after country after country. It's legalized, and oh, by the way, there's over 7 million people there. That's double the population of Mexico, U.S., Canada combined. So there is a lot of opportunity. There was money on the floor, Dave. Wizard Trees, just as an example, Wizard Trees was selling seed packs €1,000 per pack. Those guys, rumor, made $1 million in a weekend.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And then I had friends that were genetic guys from the hill. No flashy, no, none of that high maintenance stuff. Just simple, pitched up and brought some gens from NorCal, from the hill, and they were doing great too. So I mean, it's just no matter if you're nutrients or light, the Faven guys are out there. Obviously, the Fluence guys are out there. Like the Mills guys, the Canna guys, all of our friends are all out there. All of them are making sales. I'd say several million in deals were made on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So if you were to do any show
Germany
or
too,
any
so they're not gonna do
international
it for
show,
nothing,
and
I
I'd still love for you guys to come out. Like I still think you guys
You can
pitching
make,
up.
you know what you can do here.
You know.
I already figured it out, Lance. You make a documentary on how hard it was to get me out there, and,
Oh,
and
dude.
that'll pay for itself right there. You'll be like, there it is.
That would be fun.
How do we
And
get
the whole
this
mission would be
dinosaur
like
out of the
connecting you
mess?
with old friends from Dam and stuff. I
We're
think
gonna
that'd be-
go next time.
We could do it.
Well, this time we had
Yeah.
the party. It was the same weekend, right?
Yeah, it was exactly.
And I had already planned. I had it pulled up. I was looking up flights to go.
She was,
I
if
don't
you-
know. The things change so rapidly for me that
They do. But if you book far enough in advance,
I
you're
was
probably
gonna
like
say, I just-
you can get a round trip even from Colorado for like $800 US. I mean, it's not breaking the bank, and you book out in enough in advance, you can get rooms for a reasonable price. But it really is like joking
so
aside.
what was the consuming side though outside of the event and all that? Like, it's still kind of weird there, right?
It's totally legal.
Well,
No.
no, it's I mean,
totally
dude, like,
federally
Matt,
legal.
Canada is a good
people
example.
smoking?
It's kind of like Canada. Like you can smoke a joint before you walk into Toronto's airport or Pearson, or wherever you're at. Like you can
federal.
smoke wherever you can smoke cigarettes. You can consume cannabis in certain parts. So there, yes, you can't consume inside the messy. So they really, unlike Cannabis, they held the line on that. But everyone was blazing outside.
But
Like,
I don't mean the
everyone was
event. I'm
blazing
talking about outside of the event, like in the actual
Oh,
city.
okay.
What's it like there?
So
What's the system like?
yes, for activation. So we did a Buds and Barbecue event at my buddy's property. Obviously, it's private property, so we were all blazing. But we did do an event at the Aquahafa, which is one of the larger. You guys know they're known for clubs, like they're big techno clubs. So this must have been like a 50,000 square foot place.
Those kind of places.
Consumption was allowed everywhere. The irony
really?
being, we'll go back to the alcohol. We had a VIP lounge. So part of Terp Up Your Life, it was the Grove Bags powered VIP lounge. And we had some, like Mila and some of the OGs come through, and then we were doing some educational stuff. They wanted to manage the bar. So they're like, we're going to hold the bar. I'm like, that's fine. If you guys think you're making money off the bar. I'm like, but can I have a dab bar? And they're like, you can do anything. It's your space. I'm like, but it's indoors. And they're like, doesn't matter. I'm like, but there's alcohol. They're like, and? I'm like, okay, so we're gonna do a dab bar. So we had a dab bar. We kind of tried to keep the blazing outside so we wouldn't smoke everyone out. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, it's not like Vegas where you go to Vegas and like, oh, we'll welcome your money, but we won't welcome your
Vegas
weed.
is not the
It's
vibe
hard
anyway.
to find. I mean, it was hard
Vegas sucks.
in Amsterdam. It was hard to find places. I mean, it's not easy to find any place that has an alcohol license that'll let you smoke weed anywhere that they're going to have. If they have a dude who's uses the word liability more often than not, then you're definitely not getting anything done, because you're like, what do you mean? And people in Amsterdam always had that problem because they always thought it was legal, and it's not legal, so it wasn't doable.
Well,
Canada, it's legal, so it makes sense. Like places like Oklahoma, where you're allowed to smoke anywhere where tobacco. Those rules make sense.
Oklahoma's like that too?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, and to your point, Adam, like Amsterdam's a good versus Spain, right? Like Amsterdam, they're pretty good at holding the line at not allowing spliffing or spooling. Like, so you want your tobacco, go out in the courtyard, go out on the patio. But if you want to consume weed, you can do it in here. But it is interesting because you've probably been following Adam, unlike some people, that they were trying to outlaw any of the tourists being able to purchase cannabis inside the city of Amsterdam.
They've been doing that forever, but
the irony of that is, it's not our community that's causing a ruckus in that city. It's the blokes coming over from the UK. They're getting pissed drunk and starting the fights and getting into. So it's like, why are you trying to outlaw the thing that chills people out versus the thing that stokes the fire? So
and it never made sense for. They used to. Well, the whole thing was in Holland. They tried to do that at the borders, like not necessarily Amsterdam. They never they talked about it, but they never enact. But in down in the south and those places, because they had
Rotterdam,
they had everybody who was like smurfing and coming in like 10 times, you know what I mean, and going back and forth, and they'd have cops waiting at the border and taking photos of people's license plates, and it was just like, and then cross-referencing them with other cops who would stand in the parking lot and be, "Yep, we just saw him. Oh, he's coming now. Yes, we wait for." So it was like all. So they were like, okay, well, let's make it illegal for foreigners. Never worked, you know what I mean? It was just a complete shit show. Because then what happened is all the locals would just stand outside and be like, I'll go buy you some weed, sure. So it's like you just created a whole new industry, which is now locals are going to buy weed for other people. So you've added even more of a fucking
another layer in the market.
Exactly. You've created
the street slingers too. But it's weird how the rules, like one thing that did come out, which is a little unfortunate. I'm in several threads on WhatsApp, different groups. And, someone pitched up, they're like, does anyone know the 39-year-old American that got popped for trying to transit 6 kilos of weed over the border from Czechia to Germany? And I was like, 39-year-old American. And sure enough, found out who it was. And it's someone from Northern California. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, yes, it's legal in Czechia. They legalized adult use January of this year. Yes, it's legal in Germany. But to Adam, to your point, people don't know the laws. Like, you can't, as us being expats, let's say any of us being Americans, we go over to Germany, we can't just walk into a social club and consume. First off, you have to be a resident. Second off, you have to be a member. So it's even stricter than, say, Barcelona. Yeah. So thinking that you can just smuggle 6 kilos over the border from one legal country to another and not have repercussions. Yeah. Like, I feel bad. The dude's still in prison over there. Like, there's lawyer friends that are trying to help him. But it's like, dude, you don't do this shit just because you think, it's legal and the fisticuffs are off. You're still a guest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, you know,
It's tough when you walk into these places, even in Barcelona, and there's all these American brands on the shelves, and you wonder, like, how the fuck did that get here? You know?
Well,
So, I mean, I'm not saying what he did it out of ignorance. I'm sure he knew what he was doing. Come on.
yeah.
But that's horrible.
What's
That-
funny how they changed
Yeah.
this too. Like back when I was living in Amsterdam, when I was in Europe, it was a little more loosey. You kind of got to. It seemed like you got. That once I hit the States, it was like fucking. Oh my god! Now I'm fucking paranoid. Then it changed. It flipped completely the opposite, where all of a sudden the States was all super loose and everybody was. And you go back to Europe and you'd be like, "Fuck, you have to like tighten it up a little bit." And then now it's somewhere in between. Now it just seems like it's in flux.
It really is.
And
Yeah.
Europe- but-
Because there's friends that'll travel with medical card, like
Yeah.
friends from the UK. It was Brexit, right? So they're not even a part of the UA. They're the EU. They're not part of the 27, 28 other countries. But if they have a medical card, they're still being able to transit with, and I'm like, how does that, like, this is literally different groups, not just different countries. Like, this is the United Kingdom, this is 4 countries, and this is the EU 27 countries. And they're still allowing friends to travel with medical card with flour. And I'm like, okay, that'll work, I guess.
have to announce
But then
it
there's
or
other
no?
restrictions. Yeah.
We have to.
But anyway, so yeah, it's a great. I really would sincerely. I always am sincere with you guys, but would love for you to come out because it is again. It's eclipsed Spannabis. Spannabis used to be the epicenter for those of us that love genetics, and 21% of the booths at Spannabis were genetics. You're seeing that balance up in Germany, but you're seeing even more of an influx because again, I've seen more Americans now, and I know I'm kind of at fault. I keep telling people to come over there.
Your fault.
I could not believe how many Americans there were out there. It was insane how many U.S. brands and just how many Americans in general that were out at that show. So it was pretty impressive.
Did you see any new tech? Anything rolling? Lighting? Some new HVAC
I mean,
innovation?
as far as like,
I think we're bringing all
They-
the technology still. That's
we're
the
bringing all the
difference.
tech. Yeah, they look to us. So like Chromios. So friend Tim from Faven, he has the Chromio underlighting going on over there because they're hearing about the higher yield. Some claim 20 to 25% increase in yield from canopy on that. I still feel that's a little. I'm an outdoor guy, so what do I don't know.
I'm not.
I feel like that's a
fan of
lot.
I just figure you get better quality lighting and keep your plants fucking well lit. You don't need to fucking underlight them because I've never had any kind of success from anywhere except for above the plants. Like every time I try to fucking.
Well,
do
nature
side-
doesn't even
Never
work
heard
like
exactly
that.
what I was going to
Well, the
say,
plants,
Katie.
plants are like
Perfect.
they're not
They're
stupid.
intuitive.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
hey, what are you doing? Like,
Hey, what are you doing?
Why is there light coming
But
from
yeah.
over here? You think I'm a fucking reach? Like,
I've
I know what
My first
I've been
question,
doing this
right?
for a long time.
My first question would
And
be,
then I
is
saw
there an
friends
example in
who-
nature when that happens?
No.
You know?
And the difference, and the difference too
No,
is,
well-
is you kind of create more larf under the plant that is unnecessary. Also, like like you might get
It only-
decent buds, but they're not going to be nearly as good as they would have been if they were above. Plus, it's creating more. You know, I don't know. I just feel like I like to just keep it nice and clean under there. Lots of air movement makes it a much better environment, in my opinion. If you start making like anything that's down there growing, you're just like, what are you doing?
Well, it's a whole other to your point, the respiration, like like you could get super technical, but the one thing that I was surprised by, because I actually did see it, Adam at a friend, he had opened one of the first social clubs in Berlin, and I had never seen this before. It looked like Spider-Man attacked there. I mean, they had all trellis and everything, but they had all these wires and everything, all these fishing wires, and they actually trained what would be the popcorn, would be the larvae stuff, right? They actually trained them down towards this uplighting, and they were decent sized. I call them like bees. They obviously weren't A's. There's no donkeys at the bottom side of the plant, but like I was surprised how much more. And for restrictive space, I was like, I guess I could see it's working, but it looked like a lot more labor to me. But again, also I don't flat top. I'm an outdoor dude that grows them 3 meters, 4 meters. I'm not a whole train it down and try to get as much as possible because you don't need to when you have the space.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a limited plant count and you have limited height or something like that, then you could say, okay, it makes a lot of sense. You start going crazy, but for the most part, it's also like how much labor do you want to add to your thing? So
A
it's
lot
like,
more labor.
And I've fucked around with everything you could ever imagine, and I tried to like, oh, let me pull these. I pull them down. Oh, it looks great the first crop, but then all of a sudden you realize, oh, there's a reason why, because the plant gets super stressed because it's like that, it wants to keep going up, and you keep pulling it down. You're like, get down, and then it's like, okay, it's great when you've got that one example, but it's not like repeatable every time. time because it's like the plant wants to go over here, so now you're doing it over here. That other plant doesn't do that; doesn't spread out as much. It's a lot of
It's your point. Yeah, that's just pheno. Like you said, the chemo or the genotype is a huge factor too. I mean, are you dealing with like a Sueño strain that's super squatty, or are you dealing with some high haze that's just a stretcher that doesn't want to be held down?
Bathroom. I'll be right back in a sec. Use the bathroom.
The no bathrooms allowed. Oh. It's live, dude. You have to go. You have to pee. Bring him a cup. Bring him. He's chugging latte. Oh, you don't know the rules, bro.
Oh, man.
How about them Knicks?
So yeah,
How about them Knicks?
The tech. I will say here's one, not to give a plug, but they did hook me up. Like the new Venti, like I used to be more of I won't say the device I used to use.
Oh, is this the new? That's the new store.
Yeah,
the store's a bit cool.
Yeah, so it's like I like it because it's kind of an evolution of the Mighty. So like, and it's German made, so the thing's like tough as nails. But like, this is one of the few like new techs that I saw coming from that side. Because Adam, you nailed it. Like they still look at us. They look at us for genetics in many instances. They look at us for obviously for anything indoor and any supplements or T-tops and such. Like
it's always been about 10 years behind in every way, shape, or form when it comes to that.
Same with Hawaii for the record too, man. Going out there every year, I'm like, you guys, like you're literally in the middle of the Pacific, I know, but you're not that far away from
the mainland. Air cooled lights. They're like rocking fucking single bulb
HPS for the win.
Yeah, just hanging them direct. No, nothing. But
but everything else, it was solid. It was like I say, good turnout.
I did feel just by looking at the visuals, I was like, there's definitely people making money because people were The key is if your vendors are happy, they're making money, right? If you see a bunch of vendors sitting around doing one of these, it's like you see it with one of those, you're like, oh, this is a shit show, like you know what I mean. And then if you see people are busy, they're making, And it was like half the videos I saw were people like showing their sold out menus, like sold out.
Yes,
sold out,
dude. I will. Like I brought up
oh,
Jamie earlier, so I respect Dr. Dabber because he started a bit of an evolution, right? Dude, he sold out on the first day of the fair. Wow. He sold out on Friday. And I was like, how can you not bring enough like you have to be prepared for the Germans, not just for the European market.
Well, just knowing
the Germans take their hobbies serious, dude. They spend money. They are the largest population in Europe of growers. 18% of that population grows anything. I mean, tomatoes, basil, whatever.
You're planting all these seeds. I love it so much, Lance. I'm like,
yes. I mean, really, and it is for like from a brand building. And I always want to see friends further penetrate the international market. I mean, like you guys, again, as an example, you're so root style compared to some of these scripted podcasts and hype podcasts and pay to play podcasts and all that bullshit. Like you guys have always stayed true and you come from the community, not just the industry. So having a presence there, in my opinion, is almost a necessity, but obviously if you're building a global brand in general, that's like, if you only have a budget for one show, that like Cannabis is not what it used to be. 4,000 people.
Well, I noticed on the last couple of times that I was there that it wasn't like people weren't making sales. It was like because I had to hang out with Doug in his booth and I'd see what was going on, and it was like, okay, first day I'd see sort of like a little action going on, but then I'd kind of check in on the numbers and be like, that one, that's a tough one. That's like one of those, because I know how much it costs, and you got to get there, and you got to bring the product. You got to, and Doug's in Europe, so it's a little cheaper, but you start thinking about bringing stuff over from States. And
he does well at all the shows. Every show he goes to, he finds a way to.
Yeah, well, you have to.
You're
gonna. Spain was a challenge.
It was hard. No, I saw it last year, or the last time I was there. Was it we go last? Yeah, and it was like, ooh, this is kind of kick. This is what is the momentum,
In the irony being, I love how passionate the Spaniards in the Spanish market is in general, and there are some respectable genetics and growers that come out of that, really solid dudes, but the problem is the GDP. Not to be like that dude that gets into the business side of things, but like it's just not, they don't have the money. So we'd worry more about stuff getting stolen than stuff getting purchased in Spain. You go to Germany and they walk up and they're like, is it okay if I have this sticker? And you're like, yeah, dude, this is like, take the stickers,
definitely
take like this is all free stuff.
Definitely different.
Yeah, but we do sell. Having said that, like we sold enough product last year.
You know what I noticed though at Barcelona, which was at Cannabis, which was like, it was when we were. Remember when we were at the thing that we were doing the contest or whatever, we were judging or whatever, and they were stressing really hard, right?
Oh yeah.
And the thing is that Spanish, they don't handle stress very well.
No.
Like they fall apart. And the problem was, what I saw happening was they were in charge. They were doing what our jobs were in the beginning, because our jobs were to come there and create the show, right? We were all this fucking, like the first Cannabises was like, Soma and us and everybody sharing, like all of us kind of coming together and creating the vibe, because we were coming in from Amsterdam, and then all these like Spanish people were like, oh my God, this is I guess this is how we do it, right? Then fast forward 15 years later or whatever, now they're all tired, been doing it for years, but they don't have they didn't have the follow, like what I love, like we said, you love Spain, but they definitely don't have the same follow through vibes when it comes to like doing a big production thing. And so Germany, of course, is like the opposite, where it's like if they're going to, everything they do,
they excessively are structured, dude.
Yeah,
like, I'm surprised. Like you've been up to shows, Adam, in Canada. Like you have to wear, in Commonwealth countries, you have to wear a vest, like a reflective vest, when you're setting up your booth. I'm like, the Germans are so strict, but they don't require that. Like there's a forklift moving next to me and I don't have to have a hard hat on. But to your point, them being organized and actually following rules and following process and having SOPs is such a breath of fresh air. Because to your point, like Barcelona, we'd go, I don't mean to be critical, but like I had one friend who lives in Barcelona, Peacemaker, Matt Swisher. And so he was a local doing that show. And they were filming in their booth like an hour after the place closed, right? So they were there an hour after the doors shut when the public were gone. They left. Someone came and stole a bunch of their gear. And they came in the next day and they're like, you guys, and they're like, oh, you should have hired security. They're like, we were here after everyone left. Like this, literally someone broke into your venue and stole from our, and they're like, lo siento. Like, sorry. Right. And it's like, that's just not. So that was the thing that frustrated me about Barcelona. And to your point, the manana mentality. Like there was never a sense of urgency. It was always just like, oh, if it starts, it starts. If not, oh, where's the boat? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's still out there. It might come here and pick us up eventually. And you're like, dude,
exactly. When you're trying to,
I got shit to do.
You're trying to do something on a schedule. Yeah. So I can definitely see that. And I think my whole reluctancy is knowing, like, I used to be so scared of Germany living in Amsterdam that I never in a million years would I think I'm going. I mean, we did like shows in Prague, and we did shows in places like that, which was like, okay, kind of looser, but still you're like having just to travel through the countries to get to those countries is like a nightmare, you know what I mean? And now it's part of that is just getting over that little
reframing.
Dude, you guys want to see my new hash? Look at this.
Yes.
Dude. That's the goat god. Look at that fancy packaging.
Is it all carved up?
And if you buy a jar, you get a chance to win. What? You don't like that?
No, I didn't want to open it.
Oh, here, this one's open.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice.
Very nice packaging.
Three-eyed golden goat. You can win if you grab a jar. Go WNCCBD.com.
Wow.
There's a few jars
I
left.
love it.
I like how we just whipped it out. Give us my hash.
Well, so it sounds like,
sampled
Lance, that the people of Mary Jane made a very good choice having you as their brand ambassador in North America.
It's honored, man. Yeah.
So
they're good guys.
You do them solid justice, because that's what it comes down to. So you've basically given the pitch to any company to show that there is an ROI to be had by sending a team down there. I wonder what is it? Does it have the ability to expand, or is this it?
That's a good question. I've brought that up with them. I said, you guys, with as much as there's a lack of this kind of organization and kind of event in so many markets, have you thought about doing something regionally? And especially, they have obviously a pretty expansive network too. But I brought that up with them. I mean, just as a hypothetical, I go out for the Hawaii Cannabis Expo in Hawaii every January. And I said, I've got a friend out there. He's very well connected. He's with Budline, which is, solid genetics group out there. And he's got a connection on a really nice venue that does allow consumption on site, kind of resort style. And I'm like, this is literally January, 6 months away from Mary Jane. This would be a good kind of like regional meeting of the minds type of event. Not a huge map, but just a few hundred of the who's who to get people to come out to Hawaii.
So hard to get people to go to Hawaii, though, bro. Nobody wants to go there.
No,
It sucks.
Oh, dude, don't make
I don't know about you guys.
Don't make me go to Hawaii,
Dude, seriously, Adam,
bro.
like in January, round trip tickets, I'm not making stuff,
No, I
United
went.
or Hawaii Airlines, $250 US from LAX.
No, when I was
Like,
there I just wasn't on the big island. That's why I didn't end up going to it. However,
that sounds like a hot
that's why I went. It was so reasonable in
it's almost-
you
January.
went?
Almost in
Yeah,
our
I went
yeah,
budget.
Yeah,
beautiful time of year to go.
almost in the budget.
Almost in our budget.
Hey guys, Lance, I'm gonna see you at the next Mary Jane. Probably, I'm gonna come out.
Dude,
there.
you gotta come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
for sure.
Matt, thank
But
you for
maybe
coming to
before.
hang out.
Thank you
And
guys
that
for
hash
having
looks
me.
incredible.
Welcome in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, thank
That looks
you.
beautiful.
I like doing hash collabs like that. This
Oh
is-
yeah, it looks.
See that?
smells
Back to the collabs.
phenomenal.
We went full circle.
Yeah.
Collab.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Good
and I
to
will
see you.
see you
Safe
soon.
travels.
And thank you. See you, Lance.
See you, man. Good catching up with you again. Another meal in Buenos Aires next year, too.
See you in Buenos Aires, Lance. Yes.
Here, I gotta tell you, like, joke
Aloha.
aside, what Matt was sitting right next to me. You guys, that was one of the best industry meals I'd ever had. This guy, so he saw me
Coming from
out,
Lance,
right?
that's something.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, this was. I mean, I've had a few. One was on a boat, and like this little kind of boat off of the water in Jamaica. There's been a few, like, but this one, like, they saw me geeking out on the grill, and so the owner's like, come back in the kitchen. I go back. His chefs stop everything and they bust out every single cut. And I eat beef on occasion. I'm not, but they bust out like the fillet, top sirloin, ribeye, tomahawk, flank, skirt, and I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, all from the same cow, all from our farm. I'm like, oh
Wow, yes.
As a true like foodie, I was just so impressed. And they were phenomenal hosts, like phenomenal hosts. And having Matt sitting there along with several others from the global market was just really cool. So
Was Gato with you guys on that one? Marimbas?
no, it was a lot of Chilean, Argentinian, Colombian, and Venezuelan friends. Not a lot from NA, like no Canadians, handful of
Well, I'm talking
Americans.
Gato from Colombia. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think.
Brothers.
Actually, you know what?
He should have been there, I'd imagine.
What?
Yeah, he runs the Black Tuna, right?
Yeah.
With Carlos and them.
Yes.
Doesn't he hang out with? Yeah.
exactly.
So he was. Yeah,
I
he probably was.
he had
Not
to
the dinner, but he was down there.
I know
yeah.
he exactly had to be there for the
Yeah.
event for sure. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. So, but definitely. So yeah, definitely. Like I said, would love for you guys. I know we always talk about it, but
Well,
you know.
now that we have a whole year to kind of throw it together, maybe we could actually wing it. It's just when we do the last minute things.
We won't be winging it. Proper planning prevents poor performance. We're gonna do it.
You missed a piss in there. You missed a
Wow.
piss in there. It should have been piss poor
It's-
performance. You gotta
I
get
like that, but she's on it. That's a
I'm
good. I
on
say
it,
plan to
Lance.
dive to plan. Yeah. that
Wait,
is- I
what was
love
the
your
one you
commitment.
said?
Mine's plan to dive. I'm a diver, so plan to dive to plan.
Right.
And simple, you run out of air otherwise. So you have to,
Yeah.
stick to the plan. So
I've never been diving.
pretty
That's
important.
cool.
That's pretty
Yeah.
important
yeah.
factor.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
but yeah, I think we do have a year to plan, and that's one thing I'm going to encourage to them as well is having a media alley, like having a place for friends like you, having like Peter Cerveri from Future Cannabis Project, like having friends that really have always put the community first. Over who's got the best toad venom, and for 5,000 you can be on my show kind of shenanigans. Like,
Oh my God.
you guys have been legit. You have your sponsors, but you still church and state your content from your sponsors. So like, there needs to be more community folks out there that are literally representing and getting the right people in the room, to interview. So
Well, then, how about you introduce us to the organizers of this event?
Let Dave do his magic.
and we become
Let Dave-
their partner on the site. So, because we can it doesn't matter. Just sit them down with us. We don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
a pre-interview. We don't need to
yeah.
tell us what you have. Let's talk about it.
well, and I mean, for again, not to go back to you, Adam, but like, dude, like Mila was there. Like we'd have Mila come through and Soma come through, and like all the old heads, Ed and Jane come out every year. Like
before they-
even some of the old heads, from the community come out and hang out and talk.
Well, you mentioned Soma. We can also all talk about how there is such connectivity. Think of it, with the three of us, we are one away from everybody in this space. Absolutely.
One with $5,000
No
to access my
question.
medicine.
You add Lance and Vinny, and we're closer than one away. We're already touching.
Yeah.
It is. That's how deep the roots run here, And so,
I love
look,
it so much.
we would love to be able to plan something, like you said, and not have to wind up talking to you 3 weeks before the event, saying, oh, yeah, no, this is a good time. I can, in a year, I can work up to being apart from
Being
my
away
dog for
from
a
some-
week.
Okay, we're planting the seeds.
We'll figure it out,
I love this.
Yeah, so it's
Definitely.
we'll see. So
I'm
thank
excited.
that's-
You know what's funny? is,
Yeah.
So Matt,
Where-
when I went on his show, we were talking about like history and timings when he. So he came to the Cannabis Cup in 2011, right? In Amsterdam. It was like right when he first started. He was like super green, just like, I'm going to the Cannabis Cup. And he went there, and that was the year that got busted. And I was there that year too. And I was like, oh, dude, you were there too. It was hilarious because it was like his first time out, his first time going over to Europe. He had his glass, he had everything set up. He was all like, what the fuck is going on? And like, yep. So it's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. Okay, that's one way.
That was my last cup. That was like my last cup. It was my first cup after living here, so it was kind of like my last. I'm out of here. This place sucks. I was happy.
That was it.
I was like almost happy that it happened. It was like fucking finally
Yeah.
a reason.
There's my excuse.
I have
I'm
a reason
done.
to not have
Look
to
at
come
that.
here
What time
anymore.
is it right now? I think I got to catch a flight
Exactly.
out of here. So, is there a worthwhile event in the States that businesses should think of attending?
Oh my gosh, that's a tough one, right? I think you guys, not to be critical, but
Whoa. Be fucking critical. What are you talking about? What is this? Not to be critical.
I also appreciate that vibe. If you're gonna spread vibes, Lance, thanks for not being hypercritical. You could just share the ones you would go out of your way to
surprisingly
promote.
enough, I can't come up with one.
that's as I say, like there's some of the usual suspects, right? Like you've got like the Canacons and the Lucky Leafs, and they keep kind of going to emerging markets, so they're focused more so on Jersey and Michigan, like the East Coast side. There's a few that are kind of doing a little unique that's kind of cutting a lot of the noise, and it's just connecting the buyer with the seller, which like Hall of Flowers did that, and that was really cool years ago, but with a lot more production value. But you have something simple like the Exchange, which they do travel around. They do the Oregon market. They do
I
the
think Hall
Michigan
of Flowers,
market.
the problem is that
Jersey.
everybody got into the giving everything away thing, and it got too much.
No, we paid $5
that's
a
not even a
sample.
thing.
You can't make any money at those things because everybody just got their hand
Yeah.
out waiting for free shit. You're like, this is no.
It was $5 a sample. We didn't. Nothing was
Yeah.
free.
But then you go to the industry show, which they also have. The one that I just went to, they always have them down in, I guess
Is
it's
this Niagara?
Long Beach. It's down in Long Beach. But that one, like it was High Supply was the one I went to. And same thing, like it wasn't all the fluff. It was a little bit of hype, but it was buyer seller. Like those kind of events are the ones. The one you're thinking of in Miami is that's a pretty dope one. It's actually up in Hollywood Beach. So that's TerpLoc, and we've sponsored that the last
Oh,
few
yeah,
years.
yeah, we heard all
That
about
actually-
That's pretty hypey. Like that'd be, but it's this weird kind of Florida. I'm not a big fan of the East Coast, full disclosure.
We,
but
we
like,
heard stories.
I can do Terp. I can see doing Terp.
I don't think so.
It's at least
Yeah,
at
it's
least
just
you're
that-
there doing other stuff. I'm sure
it's
all
really
part
interesting
of
what
it.
you see. Like, yeah, it's very flashy Miami. You have a lot of like one-piece jumpsuits going on, but then you've got like super heavy kind of Jacksonville type vibes. So it's
Dave
this
knows what
full
he's wearing.
eclectic.
Yeah, Dave's already got it.
Dave's
down.
like, really? Oh, one piece. That's my
Onesie?
That's it.
You know what I
Yeah.
should bring? I found the pants that I wore when I was in the 8 and under boys swim team.
What?
They're the blue.
How would you
they're the
even-
blue pants? Because they reminded me of the onesie that you would be wearing in Miami. Those Adidas with the
my
3.
gosh. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what they are. They're
8 and
Adidas. I was a
Yeah.
swimmer back then.
went to public school.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't even want to envision.
I heard
these
all
things.
about
I keep that one in the
No
closet.
visuals allowed, please.
Yeah, no visuals.
TerpLoc is one of those events, though, where there is definitely a large quantity of, they don't have a legal market out there. It's medical-ish, and
It's very medical. It's an
There's-
oligopoly
and
market
they
for
all took advantage of the hemp law.
There's
So
like-
everything was THCA.
There's like 5
and-
operators, and there's like each one has like 300 plus stores or something.
Oh, it's insane.
That's wild.
Well, you remember when they first legalized down there, you had to, it's such gerrymandering in its own way, I guess, but like the requisite for you to get a producer's license, a grower's license, was you had to own a nursery for 20 years or longer. It's like, oh, which families are we picking out? Let's just go ahead and, okay, all these families that have been in this industry for this long.
Narrowed it down to 5 people at that point, pretty much.
Well, speaking of the 5 families of Florida, isn't one of them True Leaf? Yeah. So, everyone do their own research that they want, but there's a video gonna hit hard and go viral of just someone saying, here's the runoff.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
here's the runoff, and all we're saying
they're studying that. There's 3 weeks that they still have of that stuff.
I just saw it, so I didn't know when the original date was. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they find, because it represents a side of the industry that everything that Adam has done, and every grower out there and every breeder out there, let's just hope whatever it is just natural runoff, that it does not contain any of the things we would consider to cause cancer or anything like that. So I'm really hoping that that's the way it is. But we've been to the area in California, where they used to grow all the cut flowers, where they had to have all of everything is above ground. Nothing can touch the ground there, Katie. I don't know if you know this.
Salinas. Yeah, it's big in Salinas up in NorCal.
They have to cover it with this plastic stuff. They can't dig anywhere. The plants grow 2 or 3 feet above the ground in the pots, and they just take advantage of the sun, because there was so much Eagle 20 used that it's completely contaminated.
Elevated beds and hoops,
I mean, there are Colorado companies that lost their entire reputation for just being accused, saying somebody took a photo of a bottle of Eagle 20 or a hazmat suit in their trash. So I really...
I mean, it's a phytoremediation plant, right? Like, it's good in, good out. So that they're having that issue in Colombia. There were several hundred hectares, and I wrote an article on it years ago about like different legal markets, right? So I did an article on like Jamaica and the evolution and the influence of cannabis. And I did on Australia. Colombia was one of them. And I had friends down there that had told me about this whole carpet bombing project that was under the Biden administration. No, I'm sorry, the Obama administration. And it was crazy because they had $60 million that they put towards this project of trying to kill what was being grown down in the Golden Triangle, as they call it, right? So there's a Golden Triangle in Mexico too, but that's opioids, cocaine, and cannabis are the 3 major cash crops, we'll call it, right? So our U.S. government went down there and literally just bombed it with Agent Orange, which you guys know is Roundup. It's essentially the same thing. And so it's one of those things that it doesn't just kill, because everything up until then, they were just killing what's above the soil line. Well, that stuff leaches into the soil. And to your point, Dave, you're done. Like there's no, I mean, it's probably easier to pull the isotopes out of Chernobyl with hemp than it would be to get all that stuff out of the soil. So there's literally these plots of lands that my friends are telling me are down there that they can't grow anything. Never mind coffee beans or cannabis or opioids or opium or whatever, So it's really unfortunate that there's markets like that, not just domestically, but abroad, that we've made an impact on, because of our approach towards this. So
people suck.
What do you know about quantum physics and shit like that?
But anyway, so there's some shows. I'd say it's it's more the regional and local shows. There's no more big show. We haven't had a booth in Vegas for, let's see, last year was our first year. We took a gamble. We're not doing another booth this year.
You still go to the show though, right?
What I noticed too.
We still go to the show.
And everybody's got your bag, so you just walk around and point at them. It's like, there's one. Look, there's another one. Got one.
I was paying, candidly for, so the booth that we just had, Mary Jane, was a 6 meter by 6 meter. Quick translation. That's
look at them using the metric system now.
It's the same.
Holy shit, Lance.
It's the same size as the booth that we would get in Vegas. Yet the difference being is it cost me less to fully I mean, I'm talking from carpet to backdrops to hired all the furnishings, all the electrical, everything you can imagine that I needed for that booth still cost me less than just the bare cement, just the footprint in Vegas.
Wow.
The green tax in this country has to go. Like these companies that need to recoup their money or make their money, that have this white collar corporate mentality, the community still runs this industry. That's the problem that a lot of people don't recognize. Like we still run this industry, not a bunch of suits, not corporate. So you need to keep the consumer, and that's Adam, you nailed it, dude. You're like, you can tell when the actual vendors are happy. You see any videos from Mary Jane, there's not people standing around going like this or twiddling their thumbs or BSing together with the same shirt on.
Or you just
like
know
everyone
people,
was
just like guys
forward-facing.
like doing all these things and no people. And you're like, where's all the people?
I love it. So how would they have felt about Adam walking around with his little Red Ryder wagon selling seeds? Could he get away with that there?
It's so this year, because it's gotten so large scale, they are working closer than ever with the government and specifically with the police, because
So, no.
the Messy is technically it's owned by the government.
You're saying no.
So it's kind of interesting because when it comes to suit casing, is what we call it. You used to do it a lot back in the day, Dave. Like the whole suit casing thing.
Wait,
it's not that you don't see
I
it all,
used
but
to
it's
do
kind
that.
of crowded.
I don't know what you're talking about. Allegedly. So then I guess there has to be a seed section at the Grove Bags booth so you could show how well seeds are packaged in Grove Bags.
Yeah.
Look at
So
that.
we definitely,
Vinny just
Speaking of
hit
which,
it.
perfect timing.
we had some Gen friends hanging out. I had the boys from Mephisto, huge fan. We had the Mephisto guys come through. We definitely had some of the local breeders that we work with out there come through. We work with Dutch Passion and, Fast Buds and all those guys. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of genetics. And those guys, most of them sold out, to be candid. Like,
Can
just
I,
again, and a lot of the Germans, they collect the seeds just to, I can't talk. And Adam can't either, because guys like he and I have our own private reserve collections. But literally, you have random consumers that are collecting them like baseball cards that don't even grow. So that's a whole other level out there too, where they're just collecting the genetics to say they have them.
Let me bring it back to your products, Lance. Do you have a product that people who sell seeds can package seeds in? I mean,
we right now it's just our standard TerpLoc, and the way that we market it is it's an upcycle solution, right? So we've done collab drops with seed companies where they package in our bags, and then that is the stash bag for the flower once they grow it. We've taken it to a next level. I mentioned Mephisto. We drop 300-gram, I'm getting metric on you, quarter-pound bags, so 3 QP series bags, because their customers kept asking for it. They're like, we like the little bags you do for them, but if you could do the bigger bags so we could actually cure the flower in a TerpLoc bag with Mephisto on it, we'd be down. So that's literally something that we've gotten into. But as far as technology specifically for seeds, that's something we're still working on, because most seeds for long-term storage, you're like a 20-30% RH. For immediate availability, maybe 40-50%. But the point being is, to keep it in that perfect pre-germination state, you need to be sub 50% RH. And our technology is more around that, of course, upper 50, lower 60 percentile. Right. So we want to come up with something.
Sprouting in the thing. Actually, I need some more. I need some more of those. The glass chopsticks. I need more.
I was going to ask, because it's been a minute, Adam. So we'll connect.
I'm walking around. I'm walking around with glass and over here and some fucking Ziplocs and some crap.
But the other thing you guys just showed was our safe vac. I do want to call that out, because we do have fresh frozen bags, but the vacuum seal solution that we originally came out with that because I still have friends that transit packs, right? So the cool thing with that technology is you can vacuum seal it and cure it in transit, right? The hack that we figured out with that is it does such a good job of mitigating frostbite that it's pretty badass for fresh frozen too. So if you're running any fresh frozen, the safe vac, I should send some out to you if I haven't yet, Adam. Like literally just treat it like you would normal vacuum seal. But the fact that it dissipates as much moisture as it does before hitting that sub-zero in the freezer for your biomass is next level. Like that's actually the trick. I'm going to be curing this season in that too, because technically, again, that's what we invented it for, was curing in tight spaces, or curing in something that needs to be, stuck in the back by the spare wheel, going from one side of town to other, we'll say.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The views of our guest Lance Lambert do not represent the views of the Adam Dunn Show, YouTube, or any of our.
I didn't say they cross state lines
or affiliates.
Now you
No.
Now you just did.
Now you just said state lines.
Hey, did I sound like a cop?
I can legally gift up to an ounce of flour per person. Come on.
Of course, you're assuming California.
Stash it behind their
In my state.
thing.
So talking about California for a second. So back to my question about conferences. Do you think they have gotten kind of just state specific since legalization happened, in not from the national brand, but from everything else? You really have to go to a lot of them because you have people that are not traveling anymore. You know, no one is just definitely going to Vegas, and you knew you just had to have a booth there. Now you have to go to these small ones everywhere. So are you sending people to, you know, is there a Grove Bag presence? Like, have you ever looked what your penetration is?
We have over 95 trade shows, expos, and activations on our schedule this year. That's domestic and international. So I will disclose that. So at least a quarter of that is international.
How many do you have to
We do have to do it. How many do I go to?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get down to just 2 a month, to be honest, because I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old for all of them. But you're spot on, Dave. Like, so we do have to do. So the exchange is in Oregon. So we go to Oregon for the exchange. But again, you know, we've got High Supply or, you know, other events down here in LA, Zooraa Olympics, which we sponsor, or Farmers Cup down in San Diego to get to that audience. But then New York is the Revelry Show, or Massachusetts is the Flower Expo, or NECAN. So you're right, like now more so than ever, if you want to build a national brand, you have to put more effort and energy in as that brand versus, oh, I will build it and they will come. Everyone will come to Vegas every year and come. No, it's the days of, if anything, Vegas is like a year-end party. I don't like, nobody's got any budget. Nobody's got any money. That's what never made sense to me. I know there's a strict schedule with the LVCC. Like you've got CES to go up against in January. You've got the SEMA show to go up against in November. But like, who has budget and who wants to buy shit in December?
A week before Christmas. You're like, yeah, right, buddy.
Yeah.
I got
right after Thanksgiving, right before Christmas, sometimes during Hanukkah, just to be honest and very PC. Like, I have friends that wouldn't come out from New York because it was during Hanukkah one year. They're like, Lance, are they serious? I'm like,
it's like the Cannabis Cup on Thanksgiving in Amsterdam every year. I'd be like, you guys, it's an American event and you're doing it on Thanksgiving. Like, that doesn't fucking make sense. You know what I mean? I'd be like, you're killing half your people. All the good people can't stay. Like,
well, I know all those things about Vegas exist, but I gotta say, they took all of our advice the last year we both went. They had a great place to smoke. Everyone was enjoying themselves.
No, they had a moment there. They literally had a moment.
They had it.
If they grabbed that moment and ran with it, they could have done something. But instead, they like
not to their fault. Like that lounge area got shut down in the back of Central Hall.
I'm sorry. The Adam Dunn Show smoking lounge
actually
at MJBizCon.
Yeah, that's our lounge.
No, that was the year previous.
And well, we created it. We started it.
We didn't.
Oh, okay. Because last year they shut it down, and it wasn't them. It was actually LVCC security.
We were not there for that one because we kind of just said, you know what, this might be jumping the shark.
Yeah, we got the vibe. No, I know they got shut down because we had them on the show the week before.
I wonder if we would have gotten in trouble because she wanted us to send signs and stuff.
Like, as long as you bring signage,
like the Adam Dunn smoking. You know, if they would have came to bust
she asked
it.
for signage.
She said, "You guys dodged a bullet."
Pretty much.
I know. We were. Oh, it would have been all of us.
Oh wait, we would have made the news. What are you talking about? We wouldn't have been there though.
You know, well, that was my whole scam, was that I wouldn't be there anyway, and I would just have signage made and have put it around. And then we just shined on the signage, and then it turned out to be like, oh, it's completely shut down. I was like, well, thank God we didn't fucking leave a big trail there.
The reason we had signage the year before is because I walked past a sign company and I said, hey, would you make the sign with our logo on it, and you can put made at this booth on there so that they could find your booth but find the smoking lounge.
That's how I roll it.
Nah, fuck it, I'll just make them for you. And so he made them with like fingers pointing this way, that way, this way, and I stuck them around everywhere. It was so fantastic.
And then she said it was cool, but she wanted to have it now say MJ Biz and Adam Dunn Show on the signs because we just said Adam Dunn Show official smoking area this way, and then Adam Dunn Show official
I
smoking
gave him
that way.
the press that said MJ Biz. I don't know how it didn't make it onto the sign.
But it was
well, I'm not trying to be critical. They were really nice. They reached out to me after the show last year and like wanted some feedback, wanted some input. I was very candid and honest. I know they're in a tough position. People have said, why don't you have it in Colorado? It's halfway across the country. Anyone can get there within a few hours. I guess evidently Colorado is still not very friendly when it comes to consumption. So that's a problem. And other people like, what about back east? Because it's growing so much out there. It's really tough. I get it. They're in a hard position. And then to have a stagnant U.S. market, I don't care what Schedule 3, whatever, like this market's stagnant. So it's even more of a challenge. So I do feel bad for him. I mean, I ran into Harrison. He was at our VIP lounge at Terp Up Your Life last week. You know, he came by and said hi. He's keeping an eye on what's going on in the industry, in the community, what's working, what's not. But they are really kind of constricted. So it is unfortunate that by de facto, there isn't really that. To your point, it's just not what it was.
It is funny, though, that they kind of like loosened up at the very end, and then it just fucking all fell apart. Like it's like, oh, and it wasn't even. If they had done that a little earlier, they could have got some momentum, and people would have been like, okay, it's worth it, I guess. Because again, it's just like we all know that we're very easy people to please, but you got to have the basic shit. And if you don't cover the basic shit, you'll never please us. Doesn't matter how fancy it is or whatever. It's like if you can't smoke weed somewhere, or you know, I mean, it's like okay.
Well, when MJ
Biz getting upset at, you know, is all the alcohol flowing and hating the plant and everything. Like Vegas is just not friendly to us in general. They want our money. They treat us like mistresses, right? Like they want the fun side. They want the money and everything, but they don't want the freedom of the plant.
No, when MJBizCon's attendance drops to 200, they're going to come here, have it at So High Studios. Because we've got the place stored out back.
A big backyard.
Circle of life.
They can come.
Circle of life back to Colorado.
I give them 2-3 years, and they're down to 200 attendees, and then MJBizCon at Vinny's So High.
It does seem to be that way. Didn't you? Where was the one that you went to? Was it in Niagara or?
Sunny in Niagara.
Okay, how was that? Yeah. We talked to you right before you went to that.
I'm a huge fan because it's a university, so everything's leading with education, and you guys, I think you figured as much as I travel, huge edibles fan, right? I'm an edibles judge. I really have a respect that for me, that's a great way to consume. I do love dabs as well, but flower when I can.
Far and few between, you're going to find people who are like, I'm an edible judge guy. You're like,
that's a hard one. Yeah, no.
We need you.
It requires discipline.
That's a hard
discipline, grasshopper.
That is the hardest category to find anybody to ever take when you're doing it.
I never
when you
raised
find
my
the good
hand
stuff,
for that.
you got like, I will tell you, this is one, and I'm like, don't mean to plug, but so funny story on that. So Head Stash, which is one of my favorite competitions up in of course, it's in NorCal, it's out of Eureka. And so was doing edibles comp for that. Well, I was filming a documentary last year up there on the hill, and I stopped by and visited Johnny at Huckleberry Hill and love the guy, right? Johnny's one of the most respected, one of the most passionate individuals up there. He came out with White Thorn Rose a couple of years ago. It's been doing phenomenally well. So he saved a few of the plants for me to check out before they finished chopping them all down. So I'm checking it out. I'm smelling it, consuming all the rest. A week later, I get my judge's kit, and I'm going through it. They don't white label, so it is kind of with edibles a little tough because you can see all the brand name. You know what you're trying. But there's this brand that was in there. I'd never seen them compete before. They'd never been on my radar, and there's a lot out here in the California market anyway. It's called IE Poppy, and it had white thorn infused gummies. And I ate into this thing, and the new trend is having a little bit of biomass in there, so you actually have a little bit of true terp flavor from the plant. That is the highest. I think I probably shouldn't share this, but I think they scored like 97 out of 100. That's the highest I've ever rated because it literally smelled and tasted like the plant that I just smoked and saw firsthand at the farm the week before. So I do geek out on edibles. So going up to Sunny, and they're talking about like the proper way to decarboxylate and how you can actually isolate stuff. And I mean, it's just, so I did really enjoy that. But again, that was a really niche upstate New York type event. But those are the ones that do well because they're focused on that local demographic and that local geographic as far as like what's available and where it's at and stuff. So yeah, if you want to do anything in the U.S., it's very, very decentralized.
All right, well, let's do your ad, Lance. Grove Bags. Vinny. Yes. Grove Bags.
More Grove Bags?
More Grove Bags.
Grove Bags.
Never stop Grove
Bags. There you go.
Grove Bags till I die.
So we've been giving out your cell phone number. Have people been calling you?
That's crazy.
So let me get it. Hold on a second. Your cell phone is anyway.
You stop.
should go to grovebags.com.
Yeah. Grovebags.com.
Click contact us, and please tell whomever you're contacting they heard about it on the Adam Dunn Show, so that Lance can send us some glassless bags with our show on them.
Well, we will definitely. Yes, it's been a minute since the Adam Dunn was one of my favorite. I don't know what it is with that logo with the white on black.
I love the way those look.
So sick.
No, it's come in handy. We definitely at every show. It's like the best. It's the best card because you're like, if they're
the calling card.
Because then they're like, oh,
well,
wow.
can we get it with the QR code so that it brings up the show and all that stuff? And
100%. Yeah, we can put it on back. We usually put them as Easter eggs in the gusset.
Katie on the back.
That's what you do. You do on the gusset.
Please don't put.
Yeah,
we need to put Katie on the bag.
They put Katie on the bag. Yeah. She's always so cool. Throw Katie on the bag too.
Okay.
Have a little persona.
Grovebags.com. Oh, look at that. 833 TerpLoc.
And then, Katie, you come in with the bass.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, just to give the commercial, the growers know, we're from the community, for the community. Several of us are growers at the company. It's just to simplify your life when it comes to curing the flower. No more burping jars, no more babysitting buds, no humidity packs, no desiccant packs, none of that frou-frou fluffy stuff. Like literally just you dry, you trim, you put in the bag, let it cure, leave it alone, and then enjoy it.
Yes.
That's the ad right now. We're just going to run that every week.
And enjoy it.
That's it. The original burp-free cure.
Burp-free cure.
Nice.
That's actually a great way to say that.
Well, you can stick around with us if you want.
We're going to do ads now, so you can hang if you want, but you don't have to.
What's going on?
You can just go live your life, Lance. Like
I know. Dave got to hear it.
If you know
tomorrow's my first day off in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So
You enjoy it. Yes.
I am. I'm gonna go see about breaking this bad boy in.
Nice.
So yeah, I do need to get out there, you guys. I'm trying to figure out on one of my cross country trips because I do go to Cleveland every quarter. So
Yeah,
I do
you
want to
were
come out
only
in
here
person.
for 24 hours. I was gonna write you when you were here last. It
I
was
got a
literally
good deal
for
on a Harley you can ride
moment.
back.
It was literally.
You want to buy a Harley?
Hey, you want to buy a Harley? Whitney's got a. You can have to.
Yeah,
I'm not old enough to ride Harleys. I'm still in my cafe bike phase and sport bike phase.
But you kind of do look old enough.
I think you can get away with it for sure.
Well, I look old enough too. Everyone thinks I'm like pushing 60. I just turned 50, but I own the gray hair. I'm pulling the Sean Connery card. Like I'm letting it go gray.
Hell yes.
No, let them believe that. They think you're the fucking wow. That guy's.
We're the yin
looking
and
great
yang
for
of
60.
hair.
Yes, we are the yin and yang.
I know. You guys are. Well, Adam, your hair's looking especially fluffy, dude. Like I'm liking what you got going.
He's
right
tweaking out right now. He's
Kramer,
like a South Park.
I got Kramer vibes going on right now.
Yeah, man.
Gets a little
But
crazy.
if you know anybody that needs a
Next week it'll be
greenhouse,
Yeah, help us sell a greenhouse.
Oh yeah,
Lance.
sell some greenhouses for us, Lance. Come on.
HortitechDirect.com.
Just slang a couple greenhouses.
I will. Greenhouses for the win. I'm
Hortitech.
definitely again. It's still deep in the outdoor, in my personal opinion. Depths for the win. I mean, a lot of guys up on the hill. This is a way to keep your stuff protected from all the pests. So if I had more space for a greenhouse, I'd go greenhouse.
All sorts of benefits from growing a greenhouse. Plus, it's like you can't beat the sun really when it comes to the main thing. You can put in. You can take any grow light, go outside during a sunny day, turn it on, you won't even see it. You'd be like, is that on or off? I can't really tell. It's
get one of those light
the sun
meters.
is amazing. So it's
I like that.
It's one of those.
I actually like that one really.
You really feel like
These are sick greenhouses that we have. We spoke to someone who has one of these in North Dakota. There was a storm, minus 70 degrees, with 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds for 3 days, and it never got below 72 degrees in the greenhouse.
Well, kind of a Kobe greenhouse style. That 4-season ventilated. That's pretty sick.
HortitechDirect.com.
Yeah. A little bit of groundwork, but I mean, and again, like you said, being able to take advantage of what we should, the sun, but having more of a semi-controlled environment. Like that's what is such a big game changer, is the fact that you can actually control, your companion plants or your favorable insects that you'd love to keep in a contained space. Because my ladybugs run away, and I'm like, I think I need to go play lotto when I see a praying mantis on my plant. I just can't keep them contained out in an open yard.
I got a great idea. We have all our advertisers send him hats
Yes.
And he just stays right there. He does each ad swapping his hat out each time. And then we don't have to do ads. We just run it at the end. And
I'll give you a call when it's about 6:45 every week.
They won't tell you what happened.
I'm off the road. I'm there for you. Dude, Dave.
Order of
Props to Dave. Dave was trying to get me on last Friday, you guys. I wanted to so bad. I was literally on a boat in the canal in Berlin at a competition. And he was like, dude, if you can get on, I'm like, the reception sucks so bad, Dave. And then I finally got on. I'm like, oh, wait, it's not for no
show. Yeah.
I know I really want to be on, dude. I'm sorry I missed it.
Thank you, Lance.
Well, we always like
Happy
we
birthday.
live vicariously through you.
Yeah, and you're not done. You're not done yet. We have some more ads that you need to do.
Rippers out of the
Oh, dude.
Here we go. Start recording, Vinny.
Puffco's where it's
Okay,
at.
you guys, now, again, Puffco, huge shout out to Puffco, especially Franco over there. He's just a rock star. He's our international guy. But Puffco actually sponsored our dab bar at our VIP lounge last week. And so I just have to tell you a story about Franco. Like I walk, he's like, what do you want? And I'm like, just 3 to 4 pieces. I don't need much. He's like, well, let me know which ones. I'm like, it's your product, dude. He literally, God, he gave us a Peak, he gave us a Pro, he gave us a Proxy, the new Proxy, which was super dope because I have the older Proxy. Like he just hooked us up and gave us all the knives and everything. Such a great group. I got to tell you guys, like, I mean, I love my Proxy, but the Peak, oh man, dude, it's just such a banger. Like the thing is so simple and it does justice to live rosin. But the new Proxy has an app. Did you guys know? I guess I
I've got the new.
We got the app.
Do you have it, Kate? The app, like,
I've got it.
you can
It's
fluctuate.
cool.
You can high, low, high to get your right rip on the I was like, okay, like I'm already.
I love the shirt. The
Yeah,
Sherlock
so-
vibes are my favorite too. Something about smoking out of a
So
Sherlock
this little
is-
thing, you take off the
I
glass.
feel cooler.
You put the bowl onto this thing. You can rip it out of any rig. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you
that
can
one's
actually
cool.
turn that up to like 6 and get glowies.
11.
You know.
Turn that.
Yeah, you can go hot, man.
He just
They
wants to
definitely
go.
go hot. That's for sure.
So we don't know, but Scott, our
Reps.
buddy, is going to look into seeing if we can have just like a done deal code so they can track. It's not going to be a discount
cool.
or anything, but we at least want to see if we can let them know what we're doing because they were very generous with us.
Yeah.
Very, very generous.
They are.
Shout out to Scott.
They're really
I
generous.
love
I gotta give them
Scott
props.
and
I'll
Joey.
figure it
Great
out.
team.
Well, we've said this. We said
They
this when we
do.
interviewed him. Gosh, holy shit! How long ago? Is it 5, 6 years? Maybe. Is it pre-COVID?
I
Right?
appreciate
Yeah.
that they can. Yeah.
We
Well, they
interviewed
made
Roger.
This is if you're doing
Yeah.
flour, you want to rip flour in your car.
Oh yeah.
This is the
That is-
Okay.
Allegedly.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Katie, Yuli, I'm comfortable in my masculinity.
I
Look
love
at,
it. Yes.
Little baby cuckoo.
That's
So
okay.
nice.
Now I know why they gave it to me. Did you just hear all those noises? They made sure to save that for me too.
Yeah, so if
So have you seen these? Have you seen these ones? The
Seen
flower.
this, Lance?
These
I
flower sash things. They're pretty good.
no.
We're going to be unboxing those next week. They arrive.
Okay.
I got the confirmation. It arrives on Monday.
Revo.
So here is the deal. The necessity is the mother of invention. You simply cannot have, Katie, a leaf blower converted into a blower.
it's
for
novel, and
cannabis.
I appreciate how fun and novel it is.
But this
you
is
know?
what you can have.
There is something about my stoner friends that love the novelty of any fucking new tech, anything that they just love it. And so I have so many different things from all of my friends over the years that have invented something, or I've like got so many different smoking apparatuses, and it's
Well,
each one I
evolve,
really
Katie,
enjoy.
like you call out something, Kate. So we did this. Every year we do this buds and barbecue at my friend's property I was talking about, and he just got a new volcano, and thankfully he got a deal. I was like, dude, I wish I'd known you were shopping, but that thing was app enabled too. So to your point, the evolution of technology. Like I had one friend that had the old volcano. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't adjust any of this. Literally, we couldn't even use it without his app. He's like, okay, what temperature do you want it at? What do you want to fluctuate? Like he totally pre-programmed a volcano. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
So to your point, the technology, I mean, it's a smarter and safer way to consume as well, in my opinion. I mean, I still appreciate smoking flower, but dryer vaporizing, live rosin.
That thing that you showed us, is that a vaporizer? I meant to ask you earlier. And
So
the thing you
the
showed
story's
us-
a bit, yeah. So this one,
Oh, look, you're giving advertising to somebody who doesn't.
I'm just curious. Okay,
it's a volcano, and it's a volcano. It's like
I'm gonna text you and ask how it is.
No, you could show it. Come on, of course, show it.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
it's for flour or it's for hat.
Well, yeah, primarily for flour. I think you can run multiple, but yeah, flour's the primary. They're really it's the same maker, Stories and Bickles. So to the guy's point, the same one that makes the volcano. So essentially, it is almost like a miniature volcano. It's just German engineering. I mean, I gotta tell you, that's one thing I'm impressed with about it.
And just to get back to our ads right here, I just noticed that seedsherenow.com has a dumpers and washers section, which is something I've been asking for
and
a
Father's
long
Day
time.
sale. Happy early Father's Day to all the dads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Dude Grows VIP packet. Look at that. All right, classic way. Anyway, seedsherenow.com. And
I got more later at the end. It'll be funny.
All right.
Anyway, Seeds Here Now, Breeder of the Month Ethos, Flavor of the Month Cherry,
Dumpers and washers.
Series Nerve, Dumpsters.
Look for those high yields.
June deals at Seeds Here Now. Don't forget, IWantClones.com. He's got buy 3 get 1 free, 3-day no-show bullshit guarantee. There you go. We guarantee quality and authentic of our clones with a 3-day no shit policy. IWantClones.com. You're smoking joints, want to pass them to your friends, but
tips.
Better put the tip on it.
You need a tip on that. You go to yotip.com, you enter DUNNDEAL at checkout, you get 10% off anything there is. The company is amazing. It's a way to stay safe. It's a way to make your pre-roll hit better. You have one of those cone pre-rolls with that tight little filter tip on the end. It's gummed up long before the joint is done. There's just something about the spacing of when you put it in a yo-tip that makes it hit better, and you get it all the way to the end.
It's wonderful.
You can also, if you are a medical company selling medical cannabis, this product should be sold with every pre-roll. From a financial perspective, it's an upsell of $5 a pack on every transaction, and from a medical perspective, you really are keeping people safe. There's just a barrier between you and the person who just smoked the joint before you. Yotip.com or Your Products LLC on Instagram.
Ozo Coffee.
We love these guys. Get a subscription. You enter DUNNDEAL, DUNNDEAL 2026, and you will get 20% off anything shipped to your house.
Nice. Costa Rica coffee today is some real.
Anything over.
Not just a bunch of Arabica beans, man. Look at these guys.
I'm pretty sure anything over $75 is free shipping, so it's 20% off your entire order because you're going to be getting a subscription.
That most recent stuff that you brought, that Mexican.
You like that?
Oh my god!
I meant to pick up more this morning. I apologize. I'll pick it up tomorrow and bring it on Friday.
Thank you.
Ethiopian, Mexican, Guatemalan. Jeez.
Some of the stuff there, it's just so amazing, and we're very fortunate. We get stuff that's just been, we see the date code on there. It's like last week.
So
sealed in the bag.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So,
If you order from us like that too.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, they take care of everybody. They do a great job there.
What Mark said, because he's off camera and off microphone, is that anything that is shipped to you is incredibly fresh. Ozocoffee.com, DUNNDEAL 2026 at checkout.
Oh, there's a new one. Sprocket. Anyway, let's go with BuildASoil, number 1.
Oh, their website looks great too. Summer
Sun's
sale.
out, plane's out. It's cute.
BuildASoil.com, 855-877-SOIL. Call them about any plant question you have. They're running a summer sale, 1 week only. Starts today.
I rocked that T-shirt, by the way.
Go back to the Zooraa.
No, you don't have to go back. We're doing ads.
No, but they would love it if we could talk about their product with that on there, with this there.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
it would really
That's
help.
impressive.
It's and I just got to kick in a little bit, but it can go. It's just like the leaf blower where you think it's going, and then all of a sudden it's going even better. But yeah, it blows.
Let me hit it.
You cannot carry a leaf blower in your pocket.
It does. It's adorable.
Perfect rings.
Hold on, put it.
And you're running this, Katie? You've been running this?
So it's perfect party thing, basically.
I know.
Here, put it in front of the.
No.
Look at her. Look at her. She's getting
Oh
nose
my
hits.
gosh! Yeah.
Put it in
That's,
front of the
no, I like to have control over
right where those headphones
the inhale,
are at.
and that's too.
Put it right where the headphones are at.
It's so great though. It's fun.
Take the hit first.
Oh,
But,
okay. It's pretty good. I
and
mean,
then put it.
It
where the-
is. It's great
put it
for
in
a
front of
party.
those-
it just keeps ripping.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You can't stop. Don't stop.
Or-
Can't stop. Won't
Can't
stop.
stop, won't
By the
stop.
way.
Oh man, this is so
when I-
hard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, they can't.
Where are
See
we?
where the headphones are at? There you
It's
go.
There we go.
Yeah, now it's over. And it died.
It's over. Marky Mark's going to sit in.
Mark's here.
Hold on.
Look at this party's
There
going.
you go.
Party.
Do another one.
I get to pass it off to Mark.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to go start my weekend. I am going to come
Enjoy
out there
yourself,
live.
my friend.
Of course.
Thank you. It's good seeing you all as
Love you.
always. Definitely enjoy it. And
Peace.
yeah, have a good kickoff to your summer. We'll catch up soon.
You too, brother.
You too.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the invite. We'll catch you soon.
Thank
We'll
you.
get it next time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Heck yes, I look forward to it.
Just relax.
You guys are rude boy
Roll.
style.
Rude
Rude
boy,
boy.
bro.
What's that?
What does that mean?
That's what they said earlier. That's what Lance
Chaz.
said.
Huh?
The podcast. Lance said that earlier.
Did he? Is that
What
what
are you
he
trying to
called
say,
us?
Mark?
What does
You're
rude boy
I don't
sound?
know.
What do you
Like,
mean
I don't
rude,
know.
huh? What the
you're-
fuck?
I just
Come
thought that
sit
was funny,
down and
dude.
insult us?
Dave's rude.
I didn't
Dave-
say
Yeah.
Dave's
Dave's
being a
rude.
rude boy right now.
It was a compliment saying that you're not like scripted and edited and
Yeah, we're like,
Can't even take a compliment.
yeah, Dave came.
Dave.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you come on here attacking me.
Katie needs to put the glasses
What's going
on.
on?
Wait, is
I
that
almost put them on earlier because Matt wears them on his podcast. I could wear glasses on this podcast if I felt called to.
dude? Is this
couldn't I?
Adam's
That's
Puffco?
his peak.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
it
we.
gooped?
Yes, a
That's what I
little
was
bit.
looking at. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, that's hella
little
goop,
bit.
dude. Come on, man.
Not hella gooped.
Turp pipes. You know what you need for that? Goop?
Turpwipes.com.
Turpwipes.
Ever goop.
Turpwipes.com/DUNNDEAL. Turpwipes.com/DUNNDEAL.
What's this?
Forgot
You
about
know
it.
what you could also get?
I forgot.
We like this guy, Adam.
Oh.
Adam's killing it.
Oh, numbnuts.
Oh, dude, the pistachio.
Oh, it's good. All right,
So good. It's crazy. I want to make cookies out of it
East
or
Coast
something.
salad.
think I
Oh,
could do
yeah. Hell yeah, you could.
Like just replace peanut butter in a recipe.
Yes, you can,
Oh,
but
no.
you
Salad
should
evil.
just be careful
So
about
beautiful.
the internal temperature it gets to, so that you don't start all
Hold on, I want to do
I'll
something.
cook them real slow at
Yeah.
80 degrees.
No,
Hold on.
no.
I might have to do something.
I would say probably 350, but you shorten the time and then you let it finish afterwards. Like try my cookies. You see, I do good
My
job.
cookies. Look at this guy. Trying to Hey,
my
we're talking
cookie.
numbnuts, not cookies, right?
No, we love
Well,
these
I was
guys.
talking about making
Yes.
cookies out of
That
numbnuts,
is the
dude.
pistachio
Come
Come on,
numbnuts.
dude.
Pay attention
Keep
to
it
that.
up.
Don't
wanna
mix
try
those two
something
words
With
together.
your gooped up Puffco over here.
Don't do a word mix.
Yeah.
Don't do a cookie
No.
numbnuts mix.
No, don't do
Won't
it.
work.
It won't work.
No.
You don't think?
Bad.
Bad.
It'd be worse than the underwear.
Yeah.
Wait,
what you're
wait,
saying.
what am I don't. What happened with the
Katie.
underwear?
Just forget
Did
about
you
it.
shit your pants?
What?
I'm not sure. What? This is
All right. Okay.
What happened? Numbnutsco.com. Done deal at checkout.
Something
20%
flashed in my
off.
mind, and
on.
it was not a good.
Not good.
I was like, nope, can't do it.
How was the
Okay.
pistachio?
Numbnuts is
So good. That's what we were
spectacular.
just
That
talking about.
CBN, that is what we were just. Adam's gonna love our ad.
He loves all our ads.
Ah, he always takes care of
The hell,
us.
man?
He's wonderful.
Shout out to numbnuts.
Shout out to numbnuts.
Wait, where's our next? We got
hold
going on.
on.
Vinny, come on.
We done?
Oh, it's Jerome Baker.
Jerome Baker.
Oh.
So hold on.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, David. They sent me a replacement since I broke the stem on my Jerome Baker glass. They sent me a stem and a bowl piece.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Took the first bong hit in my place off of Jerome Baker glass just
Hey,
the other day.
fucker, like back in high school.
You know, though, when I think about that, when you say high school,
Jeez.
I was reminiscing. I really do miss the original graphics.
Yes.
That's what we were smoking
All
out.
right.
I really, really do.
Man, smoked out so many of those.
I miss
Ridiculous.
it so much.
Why?
It hit.
You
it was
miss
the
it so
perfect,
much?
It was the perfect single hit.
Why
It
didn't you
hit
just get a glass
perfect.
one with a small fucking thing?
Hello,
Stop
health.
harshing my buzz,
.org.
Mark. You
Stop.
fuck.
What did you just say?
He's harshing my buzz.
Harrison Red Bus. I don't think I've ever
You
heard
want
that
to get
either.
the trip down?
So right now is a time you really should be reaching out to Dr. Joe Cohen and getting your medical card.
Yeah, don't let Vinny do the ads, dude. You want to get tripped
You
out.
really need to get your medical card, which now I'm hearing is the only way you should be traveling over TSA
Yeah.
with cannabis.
Look at the big
Okay, they're really being quite liberal about it, and they're respecting a patient's right to their medicine. So you go
Yeah, I've
to
been traveling
Holos.
around since the 90s, bro. We good.
Vinny. See, he said,
Go see
Vinny,
Dr.
don't
Joe."
do the ad. Vinny, don't do the ad.
We have
That
to
was the
figure a better way to
instruction.
do the ads.
That was the
Mark,
instruction.
can we?
He said, Vinny, don't do the ad. And we were almost
why we-
fucking through it. And then you had to fuck it up.
Man,
Let's go back to one, and we'll do it fucking live.
Now, the half the chat's with me on this one, but if you're in Colorado,
Yeah.
check this out.
HolosHealth.org.
You need your medical card, go check this out. He's one of the best. You want to go see Danny Danko? Check out the logo and get a picture, smoke a joint with him, send
The
it to
Garden
us.
Club.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's the Garden Club now. Anyway,
Hey, that's not Danny Danko.
no, he's just their marketer.
So High Studios, if you are a podcast, if you are the sports podcast,
I
which
just
I
sent you
hear
a
is
video.
Sports
Go to
Fiends.
33
hiring
seconds.
That's the
Mark
name of
soon.
it. If you want to
I
see
got
Mark,
one
because
from-
Mark only
I
comes
sent
here
it.
to say
I
hi
got
to
some
Vinny
too.
once in a while.
I got something. I
got
just sent
some.
you. You got to go to 33
He
seconds.
was hoping we were
got
unboxing.
Check
something.
out.
No.
Oh, I got something.
I feel
They
bad
buy our
leaving
gear
here-
too.
Stuff here anyways.
Yeah. Go to the
You shouldn't be
website,
sitting here all the time.
AdamDunnShow.com. Scroll down, buy some merch.
Hell yeah.
We
Y'all
got
are
all
definitely
kinds
in
of-
our cult.
Look
all
at,
kinds
wait,
of
go
stuff in
back.
there.
That really is you, right?
It's so you.
It is,
Might as
right?
well
Which
be.
one?
I mean,
This
did
one
you?
here?
That
Yeah.
is so you.
I have lots of twins.
Oh,
We never got a face.
we never saw.
We've never seen a
Never
face.
saw the face ever. Holy shit!
What just happened?
Holy
What
shit,
the
dude.
fuck?
He could put on some glasses and he could look like me.
What?
No, not at all.
Ruined my whole image.
He needs to shave the size down to
you.
a 1 and he'll be all right.
Holy shit!
Dude, I've been
Hold
looking at that
on.
for so long.
What
Yes,
would-
all I
never-
thought
I
we were
know.
gonna do is see that.
So, no, this is the kid. This one was
That's
the
the kid.
kid.
That's the
Hold
kid,
on, let's see what the
100%.
kid looks like.
Oh no.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, it does look like a kid.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Little kid.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm
not-
flabbergasted.
But then the kid
Did you do
turns
this?
in.
Did you
look,
give them
Kid
photos?
turns into the chick.
Well,
Interesting.
it doesn't look like. What's her name? Maybe.
Who do we think it was? Was
Yeah,
it
who
like
was
I don't
You
know.
got a what's your name going on here?
Feedback
Yeah, what's
customers.
her name?
Anyway, if you're buying the stuff, get it
Oh.
large. Large.
Oh, it's 30% off everything for some reason today. So go do that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Expires today. 30% off everything.
Today's
That's
the
better
day.
than I
If you
only
can
got free
Join
shipping.
the cult for 30% off.
Shit, I might have to order a hat.
There you go.
Remind myself. Order hat.
Order hat.
Go hit like and subscribe
All the
too.
more reason to watch us live.
All right. let's-
Yes.
All right. Now you can read, like, this is usually our Patreon shit, so you can read all of our messages. But
Oh,
here we
good.
go. All right. This is from last week. James
Zooraa.
Bean sent it in, but
What's that?
I had one hand behind my back last week, so this is late.
The Adam Dunn Show! Crazy Heady checking in. Today ain't about seeds, it's about Adam! Happy birthday from everybody at
What'd it say,
seedsherenow.com.
Bappy?
Eat the whole cake, baby. You earned it. Have a birthday as huge
sounded
as
like
you
birthday.
are. His genetics are insane.
Just ask Nick.
We love
Said
you,
Happy
James.
birthday? What did
He
it say?
kept saying, check my email during the birthday show. And
Did he? I didn't get a message.
No, he sent it to Vinny.
But my phone is off during
I
the
also
show.
I was supposed to send
like Fridays
Marcus
is like Friday is not a good day to like send shit at the last minute.
I
to either
told him that.
Adam or myself.
He even said, fuck, I'm sorry, I'd sent it to Vinny by mistake.
Yeah, I turned my phone off during the show, so you got to catch it. Like,
It's hard for me to
Thank
pay
you,
attention.
James.
Thank
That
you,
was
James.
so-
That
We got
was
one more.
great.
Very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
that's why I'm doing it now.
Straight from the Nanda Diva, Indian Landrage Exchange drops June 1st. Indian OG, Double Dalai 24S1, Acid House V2, only at seedsherenow.com. His genetics are insane.
Oh man, we should put the numb nuts
In
thing.
sauce? Saying?
Check it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we
Let's see.
could have
What was up with that cod piece in the 12 pack?
look. We
there,
could have
Bean?
put the numb nuts logo on there.
That's not, if that doesn't scream high school, nothing does. Right
That one
there.
does it.
Indian
Yeah,
landrace, I saw
but
that.
Louder.
Go back to Zooraa.
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 Go back to Zooraa.
Zooraa.
That shit's fucking awesome.
Zooraa.
Say that again.
That shit's awesome. It's like, it makes smoking like a bowl worth it because like smoking a bowl is kind of not worth it for me, you know.
I love smoking a lot.
Like I have to smoke a joint, you know, but like that, like
that.
Got you.
Yeah, that's good.
Love this.
That's
product.
good.
Zooraa.
I'm happy with this.
I'm happy.
Because it's to the dome.
It's great, yeah.
Okay.
I thought they were bigger too.
It
So
forces
this is so
you
super.
to-
that's really small. I
The
like it.
other one is bigger. The one
Yeah.
that's coming.
Oh.
We have a coming to the studio, bigger model.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a
Hookah.
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 It has multiple tubes coming
It
out.
looks like
Does
this.
it?
I see
Hookah.
one.
Hookah.
It's got one,
Oh,
We
it's just
got
one,
one
but that's fine.
Look, enter to win.
but it's like a bigger. Now I wonder
The
how big it
Reva?
really is because that's AI right there. So this could be one of those things where it comes.
Right.
It's like that.
That.
You know what I
What's
mean? But
But still,
Does it?
we'll find out.
I don't think it has to be
I'm
that much
excited
bigger
to
to
see.
Are we
be
doing
like
Patreon? Or no.
What's that? Yeah.
Katie's got to go.
I will be.
We didn't do it last week, so I will do a Patreon on my own.
I'll do Patreon for a little bit.
James
Okay.
had one
Yeah.
more.
Just go right into it. Pretty much.
Let's go right into it.
I'm already
no
here,
breaks.
so I'll hang.
Come do Patreon.
Now we got a
Yay!
Patreon.
Oh no.
What's the bud over there?
I just got to pee
Straight
and
from
let
the
my dog
Himalayas,
pee.
Indian Landrace Exchange drops June 1st. Indian OG, Double Dalai 24S1, Acid House V2, only at seedsherenow.com. His genetics are insane. Straight.
At least he's running with it.
I like that one.
He's running with it.
All
That
right.
guy's running with it.
Okay.
I got to mute.
Okay, find the video.
Mute.
One last video. Okay, now go 30 seconds in.
30 seconds. Oh, I've done this before.
Yes. You've seen it. I just wanted to show you some graphics right here. Boom. Just right here. Perfect.
I don't put any tobacco or anything in there. Usually I just like to smoke the best
Turn it up. Turn it up.
point.
The way this challenge works is it's basically a long challenge, long being
Crazy hair
water
back then.
pipe, water pipe
That's good
with
shit, dude.
smoke because it filters the smoke. Simple procedures, 3 parts. Basically, it's burning.
You need a clean torch,
Second
bro.
one, you clear the chamber by pulling this out. It mixes air.
Relax, bro.
And then you hold it for 10 seconds. And then retain your composure for the remainder of the effect, which means no coughing, rambling.
There's an eruptomatic there.
Eruptomatic, that's right.
I'm even sweating.
Clock is ticking.
Works.
Very, very, very
It
real.
worked.
10 seconds.
God.
Oh, it feels good though.
It's very euphoric. I mean, you can feel very nice.
I got a good rush right after taking that.
Feel the energy moving in the middle of your body.
I wish I could bring that back.
I hope my health insurance doesn't see that.
Give myself in the Belgian Babel.
Teetering on the precipice of the Babel of this.
I feel like people would tune in to see like somebody's hit. Like,
Time's up, yes.
I like it.
But now it'd be like 2 gram dab.
Would it? No, it wouldn't have to be. You could literally just be like.
Amsterdam by Night, part 2 of 4.
I like that.
It's a pretty funny documentary because it came out. So that came out like 93. That was like 93, 94. And the kid, Terry, who worked for me, saw that while he was in high school, was like, oh, I'm going to Amsterdam, right? Didn't know, came and started working for me. And then after like a year,
Connected the dots.
was like, wait a minute.
You're the fucking guy.
You're the guy from the video. Yeah, it took him for years to
That's
figure it
funny.
out. It was hilarious. So I was like, you're the reason I came to Amsterdam. I was like, well, there you go.
That's
It was
cool.
But it was pretty funny, though.
That's a really cool full
That's weird.
circle moment.
And
pretty cool.
so on the wall, which you kind of could see there was a bicycle. So I had my friend Rodrigue, you met, the guy, the metal worker guy that was up in the north.
Oh, yeah.
So he cut a bike in half, and we put some mounts on it. We had it on the wall, and we'd spin the bike tire, and we had a little like roulette
Clicker.
thing. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a little prize thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was part of the whole. And so we were just kind of conceptualizing it at the time, and then I got a call, and they were like, "Hey, these guys from Channel 4 from London are here. They're doing a 24 hours in Amsterdam special. They want to go to all the weirdest shit." And I was like, "Oh, perfect. Tricome challenge, come on over." You know what I mean? It was hilarious. And then I didn't see it for like fucking forever until recently, and I was just like, holy shit, this is an awesome documentary.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I love.
You sound exactly the same.
I know, and it's funny because I listened to it. I'm like, oh, dude, same fucking thing.
The laugh, yeah.
In the background, is like,
That's good.
And you can hear me.
You
like,
guys come
you hear
join
me-
us
and
on
you hear me- You
Patreon.
can hear how my vocals went drop down really quick, like, and then you got to the same thing going. Where I was like, you gotta do that.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on.
That's great.
Because I wasn't really
Classic.
thinking about it being videotaped or anything. I was just doing the thing, like whatever.
No,
So-
people's response was
That's
great.
just a
That was
natural
it. Yeah, I
Adam
liked-
Dunn cadence, anyways.
Yeah.
It was.
Still is.
Still is.
Still is.
Sad and shady. Well, if you want to join us on Patreon, we're going to be hanging out. We got Mark in
Mark's
the house.
hanging with us, guys.
We'll try
Come
to
pick
get-
it.
Diesel.
See if I can get some.
Was that sour
transcripts.
diesel?
Oh, it was New York sour diesel,
Oh.
right?
East Coast
I meant
sour.
to. I think I answered
You were
in
almost
my
answering
head.
it, and then the video came on.
East Coast sour diesel. Not the bros cut, but it's definitely sour vibes. It's got sour vibes.
All right, the sour vibes. Catch you on
Come by,
Patreon.
come hang out with us, guys.
Like, share, and subscribe. Put a bunch of comments in there.
Finicky, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, go straight, as soon as we end, go straight to the comments and blow it up.
Boom.
See you
Yeah, I
guys.
want to hear what's on your mind.
Peace.
Practically every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. Sweet.